In a world of remakes and remasters,
Are we playing for
what was once sacred and cool has now soured and become lame.
Red?
Gone are the days of Pops and Cowabunga. Now is the reign of slurp juice and dabs. Kids these days don't even know how bad they've got it. Now it's up to the best generation to rise to the occasion and make a show that dares to go where a lot of other nerdy shows have already gone quite a bit. That's right. They're going to talk about it a lot.
Hallo, guten Tag und willkommen in der Show. Das ist Best Gen. Der Show, wer Nerds beschweren über nerdy Dinge. Und es heißt Best Gen because all of us on the panel sind mehr oder weniger Aryan. Und we think we are better than you. Mehr oder weniger means más o menos if you don't sprechen Sie Deutsch, wer was sei. We think we are better than you. Und Filme, yeah, certainly fair. Have you seen Triumph der Wilmen? Triumph of the Wills?
I can't say I have.
Das ist nur Übermensch.
Never have.
No. Also, okay. So strap on und prepare to wax nostalgic about the Third Reich. Weil simultanean beschweren about the Scheiße that Hollywood die Juden out of making on the daily basis. How's everybody doing?
Good. I was impressed by the triumph of the wills there. That was a deep cut.
Yes. This is our All Hallows Day stream. And we're all wearing costumes. If you can't tell, I've dressed up as a Nazi.
Oh, I get it.
I voted today for real. I did vote. I put on the sticker, and this is my costume because this is what the left thinks Nazis are.
That's hilarious.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working this weekend, so I didn't have a costume, much to my shame.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
we got bearded. Do you want to explain what your costume is? You're the king of
King of Hearts.
King of Hearts.
And then I've got my wife was the Queen of Hearts. And then our original concept was we were going to be a pair of dice, but this was cheaper and easier. And so the dogs were going to be dice. So this is actually like little dice that was going to be on our one dog that we had to put him down on Wednesday. But so I was wearing this in his honor. And then our other dog, she has a little bandana on that's D&D dice. So
Nice.
And then I actually did two different things. This was when Hannah and I were together, but then before that I was just a nerd, which I didn't really have to dress anything different. But I made sure to wear my my Allomantic, my aluminum foil hat, and I also made sure that I wore my Trogdor sweatshirt.
Oh, Mark Clock.
Almost nobody got the reference when I went to it.
Yeah. No one ever really talks about No Star Runner anymore. It's a shame.
Yeah, my wife and I are always surprised at how like random people that will like know it just really well, but it's also really niche.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh,
So
some of these
you-
comments are perfectly appropriate for today's stream. Oh, YouTube blocked you. Okay, yeah, yes. Charles, what's going on?
It's a little hard to explain, and it's not perfect. I'm supposed to be. Have you seen? Y'all have seen Little Rascals,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
I'm supposed to be two kids stacked on top of each other, pretending to be an adult. You see? So I tried to make a
What's your
face
count
here.
number?
It's bad. 7.
Good. Well done.
Yeah.
That's all?
I didn't have a beard. The best I could do is a mask. I don't know.
Honestly, I was going to give you credit either way, whether or not you were Nosferatu or the Shadow. Both of them were an elite pick with that outfit. You should keep that one
Nosferatu
around.
would have been good.
You should definitely do the shadow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it.
It's super
Two kids in
uncomfortable.
a trench coat. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Well,
Dave.
I wish I could show you my costume, but my camera's not working. So I
Oh.
think we'll have to
Okay.
pass on that.
Well, that's a shame. I brought you your costume all the way from New Mexico, where I found it in a box that that you kept for some reason.
I did. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm curious
You're-
now. Is there any way you could send a picture? David?
I think David's scared to turn his camera on because this is an actual costume that David wore. I'm really hoping he went all out.
No.
And but here's the thing: I never got to see this costume too because I was in Mexico when he wore it.
There are pictures.
There's pictures.
Yeah. Yep. Mom has pictures.
All right, David, show us your costume.
All right. Okay. Here we go. The ethnically confused gangster. I got the tattoo sleeve. I got my grills. They're legit grills from Arkansas.
If anybody
And,
is really confident in their pronunciation of the first syllable, there is a word for what you're dressed as.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was the costume I actually wore, but I went further, as you can probably guess.
There was a
It just
box.
became
There was
so
a little.
much cooler in my book.
There was a tin of shoe polish in the same bin. So.
Yeah,
Cholo David. You do look like Mexican though.
yeah. Well, I had a long tee on for
Mm.
my original costume, but that wasn't in the box. I hadn't. I think I got rid of that years ago.
Yeah,
So
you
I
can.
went with the ethnically confused version. I got the cholo,
Got it.
inch top. I got the do rag. A little mix of everything.
So you can turn the camera off and take those teeth out.
I'm gonna take these off because
Don't. Oh, gross! I can't stand
can't talk with
hearing your voice.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. We almost had a Halloween show. It just didn't quite line up. And,
Yeah.
it was really funny. I had to go through a whole bunch of David's stuff while I was home and decide what we were going to keep and what we were going to throw away.
Actually, really warm in here. I'm taking that off too.
I do gotta say though, the best Halloween costume I've seen on the internet though, has to go to. Oh, sorry, we have Alex Green on the show.
Ooh, he gets the hand on the belly this time.
Yeah, he gets Charlie Kirk's.
I-
The
I've
honor
been-
of Charlie Kirk's hand on your belly.
You're gonna be caressed all night.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, I'm not taking that picture down until they make me. Have you got? I don't know. I really hope
I forgot
no
the
one's seen
original
this
background.
because hands down the best costume I've ever seen goes to Quarter Black Garrett. His costume on Friday Night Tights yesterday. He dressed up as Jimmy Kimmel for Halloween.
I already know what this is gonna be. Oh,
Oh boy, the mustache and beard is
committed
Yeah.
to the bit.
It makes it-
Right? Oh,
It makes
boy.
it so much worse with the mustache. But
Yep.
the funny thing is that people he's black. It's
Yeah.
it's literally in his name, and lefties got mad at him, and it's hilarious.
Wow.
He needed to get that Karl Malone jersey to really sell that.
Yeah, that would have. Then he would have had to buy a Karl Malone jersey, though.
You know,
That's true.
there was a movie I had to watch it in one of my film history classes. I
Drive for
don't
the
remember
Wheels?
what it was called, but it was about it was a black guy who put on a minstrel show, and people were mad at him for that. And he's like, "Dude, I'm black. It's my culture, you know." But I don't remember.
You
there's a
can
lot of
literally go to
conversations.
go to your TV, go to BET right now, and they will have what is basically a minstrel show current day running. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. Also, I would like to give a shout out to the state of Utah. 0 Karl Malone defenders up in this chat. Good for you guys. I'm impressed.
The best thing
Yeah.
we've seen this week.
I knew Mark was going to bring that up.
I am out of the loop, but you know,
She wore a very
Of
see-through
course.
dress at an event.
Mm,
And,
It left very little to the imagination.
yeah, of course, Mark Clark would be following that
Bring that up.
closely.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. So we've got it's already over. I feel like I started the show last week, and
Yeah.
well, there's only 6 episodes, and we got 2 of them during the premiere. Chad Powers is already over. The season finale was this Wednesday.
Way too short.
So we've got that to
Yeah.
talk about, and we've got House of David. Was it episode 5 this week, or episode 4?
I
Episode
think
5.
so. I didn't get to watch it yet.
That's
I
it.
started episode 1 of season 1.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely all that came out this week. There wasn't a terrible Netflix show that none of us watched. No, sorry. Oh, you guys don't know. The Witcher season 4 dropped this week.
Really?
I had no idea
I didn't.
until people started posting about it. I was like, wait, that's out? But they didn't just drop the Witcher season 4. There was supposed to be a season 4 spin-off show called The Rats about like a gang called The Rats that Siri hangs out with when she's being a juvenile delinquent. It was supposed to be a TV show, but it was so garbage they edited it down to a movie and released it silently.
Huh.
It had no like they just like, please
Shadow
no one
Dog.
notice this.
Yeah.
Imagine how bad you have to be for the people that produced Witcher Blood Origin to be like, no, I don't think we can put our name on this one. Like,
The Rat's a Witcher Tale. Wow.
People are
That's
saying Welcome
crazy.
to Derry is good. Yeah, I haven't watched it. It's on HBO, and I just canceled that subscription because I'm juggling way too many.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I had like 8 subscriptions last month, and that wasn't good.
That's a lot.
Also, I don't care about Stephen King, and I don't care about prequels. It's really hard to get me to care about either of those things.
Now, and I could be wrong, but isn't Welcome to Derry supposed to not necessarily be like a prequel, but it's like a movie about the combined universe or whatever? But I guess they do have Bill
Yeah.
Skarsgård as it.
It's a prequel, yeah.
Is it?
It's not going to like lead into the movie. It takes place years before, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
it's just-
thought I remember when it first came out, they were talking about it being
yeah,
Not-
it's not based on any book either. Too, it's just like
our
the
combined
cinematic universe.
yeah, like reference. Yeah,
Interesting. I've never seen any of the It movies.
same.
I think the new ones are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like it part 2. I thought it was better than the first one.
I agree, but the problem is they're both very similar and with very
They were
similar
they were
finales.
different enough, but
I don't know. It just seemed like like it was kind of the same thing that
The
didn't
cinematography
deliver in the
choices
first
and
one.
editing and special effects were so good that like I was just there
Yeah.
for the spectacle anyway, and it was really well made.
Did they
Maybe
did
I'll
they
check it out
include the thing at the end?
No, not that
The-
thing.
Okay, I just
The child orgy, is that what you're referring to?
it was what I was referring to.
Oh,
How did we know?
What? What? What?
Yes,
the,
that happens in the book.
oh yeah. After well, it happens halfway in the story, but it's at the end of the book because they jump back and forth between the kids and the older versions. Basically, they do it part 2, but for the whole book. But yeah, when they defeat they have group sex. Well, not all at the same time. The girl goes around the circle and gives them all a blowjob.
Yes.
Charles,
Stephen
I
King's
see
a
you
hero.
mouthing the word "what," and the answer to your question is it's Stephen King.
Yeah.
I started
Your
listening
audio's
to the
cutting out,
audio
Carl.
book of
I don't have anything to say. It's not my audio. I just have no words.
Cutting out.
Gotcha.
Or just him going, I don't know what to say.
Alex Green started listening to the audio. Did it sound like?
I started listening to the audio book of The Running Man.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
the new one's coming out.
Yeah.
I totally forgot a full quarter of that book is Stephen King trying to convince you he has black friends.
I haven't read it. I need to read it now. That sounds good. I'd
Like-
read that.
Like the second quarter of the book is just him like, yeah, and then I was hanging out with my cool black friend. And you're just like, what are you?
That's hilarious.
Also, is every Stephen King based property a better movie than a book? Because I mean, obviously the Shining
Absolutely.
is the one that immediately
Yeah.
stands out, but Schwarzenegger Running Man is way better than King Running Man. But
I haven't read the book, but I did like the movie.
anyway,
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's hard for me to judge because I haven't really read any
Oh,
Stephen
sorry.
King books.
Sorry, Justin.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta. Yeah, sorry, Justin. I'm on the stream this week. You got to be real quick on that volume
mute.
dial, my man.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Sorry, we normally try to keep it family friendly, but when we got to talk about Stephen King, it's not gonna be.
This episode might be flagged for that, actually.
But the new Running Man.
Oh,
looks pretty
don't
good,
worry.
though.
This episode's not going to be monetized anyway because the other thing we have to cover is I got all of my high school movies that you guys have been bugging me to show on the show. And they're littered with unmonetizable songs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the stream, if it's not already demonetized, don't worry, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys want to do? You want Mark Clark, 1999 to cover Alex's swear jar. Yes. And you can officially retire the release the Gatsby cut hashtag. Because
Oh, you're releasing it today?
I want to react to it. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna like make a goal for it or something.
Nah, it's
I
been
don't know. It looks like Mark might have got
All right.
so
I was
there's
gonna say, Mark
so
already
the,
hit the goal.
there's plenty.
Yeah,
so
true.
there's the Great Gatsby, which I made my junior year. There's The Mathematician. 2 versions actually. There's a pilot that I filmed my freshman year and we just didn't finish, and then we did the full movie my sophomore year. I think that's my best work. I think it's genuinely funny. Also some bad acting, but it's clever. And we got Jared on the stream.
Hey.
Whoa, Jared, whoa!
Nice.
Careful, there's apparently kids watching. So, whoa.
You guys
I know
listening.
you guys decided we're doing this, so
Yeah.
This is great.
I think
Nice.
Jared and I get to go together again. You know, I got the King of Hearts. He's a heartthrob. You know,
Yeah.
Jared, are you the Bachelorette?
No. I'm Fabio. Come on, man.
Oh, Fabio. Got it.
Fabio.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Okay,
I
the long-
already took my costume off, Jared, because it's uncomfortable. But
Oh,
I guess
man.
you.
I
can
took
maybe
half
put
of
it on
mine
where you
off.
can watch.
You
David's
can
is also uncomfortable,
yeah.
but more for us than for him.
watch the beginning of the stream to if you want
I'll
to.
catch up on it later.
Okay, so out of my high school movies, there's The Great Gatsby, there's The Mathematician, there's The Pardoner's Tale, which I also made my junior's year. That is Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, The Pardoner's Tale. I didn't do the whole Tales. And I have my senior project, which is The Marvelous Adventures of Alan Bentley. There's no story. It's just me trying to come up with cool things on a camera, and it was my senior presentation project. It's actually quite funny. I watched some of it, and I didn't realize how good it was. It's pretty good. It's good to laugh at. And then I found something that I didn't know existed, which I'd rather not share publicly. I found like a movie that we've made. It was like a church activity. It was like a lock-in where we all made like different movies about scripture stories, and this was our version. And I did. It's called Edward Sampsonson, and it's the story of Samson and Delilah, but it's Twilight.
Oh, man.
It's horrible.
I didn't even know about this.
I did not know this thing existed until what is this? And I was like, oh no, I'd completely blocked this from my memory.
With a title like that, I was expecting it to be more of an Edward Scissorhands parody.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
I don't know why I called it Samson's Son. It should have been Samson's, but
Samson's Son is a decent pun, decently terrible pun, but it's Edward Sampson's son. That's special.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm excited. I don't think I've seen all of the movies actually. The one I remember the most is the Gatsby cut.
Yeah. So the problem is it's 2 hours of video.
Wow. Well, we don't have very long here,
Total. Yeah.
but and I didn't watch House of David, so we can start talking about
Chad
Chad
Powers.
Powers, and then
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
you can watch whatever you want to watch.
we-
And I'll have to duck out at some point.
Yeah,
Do we have news?
Chad Powers at least.
Oh yeah, we got way too many news. We got way too
yeah,
much
boy.
news. But
All
I
right.
can go through it quick.
Yeah, let's jump through the news real quick.
Okay, so
Like
let's
we got a lot.
go through I had like 10 minutes to structure all of these tabs, and there's way too many. We won't spend a lot of time on it, okay?
That's a lot. Yeah.
But we're starting with the DCU. Hey guys, reports have come out that said exactly what we knew the entire time. James Gunn's Superman actually cost a lot more than they said it did.
Yeah.
And that means it lost a whole lot more money than we were told it lost last week.
Yeah. Again, this is pretty much standard.
Yeah.
That you double the production budget for the total budget,
Mhm.
which includes, marketing, any post-production, whatever.
But
But-
and that's just for like an average movie.
Yeah.
But they put a ton into there were ads everywhere for this film.
This movie was definitely marketed more than other movies I've seen. Like
Yeah. That's yeah. Goodness.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I forgot how much it made, but it definitely did not make 500 million.
So, and
Yeah.
we know Warner Brothers is up for sale. Both Paramount Plus and Netflix have given public bids.
Mm.
Nothing's been accepted yet.
Well,
Chuck
they've
Dick.
been rejected several times already.
Yes,
though.
they've been rejected. Chuck Dixon came out this week and said it's over for James Gunn. If Warner Brothers sells, he's getting fired immediately
Yeah.
because anyone coming in looking at the numbers is going to say, "Yikes! What the heck is this?"
Yeah.
Which is not good for the DC.
I'm pretty sure Paramount said that they want to keep him on. I mean, again, who knows? Based on all that they might decide to change their mind, but they've at least publicly said that they want to keep him on.
No, people have been saying that Paramount said that. It's not true.
Oh, they haven't. Oh.
Yeah, no. they're just saying it's just people on the internet making it up. I've seen the exact things you're talking about. Also, Paramount's been laid off 1,000 employees this week.
Yeah, because they also had just gotten combined with Skydance, and so this is them finally laying off their Skydance merger.
But also, we talked about last week how I was like, yeah, Paramount is actually in a pretty good spot because they have Taylor Sheridan, who's making them tons of money.
Oh, yeah.
Also, this week, they lost Taylor Sheridan.
Ooh.
He made a deal with Peacock now, or NBC, whatever.
Yes.
He's, as soon as his shows, I think he's there for like another year, and then he's gone.
Already. Something like that.
So now Paramount is not in a good spot.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that they have without Taylor Sheridan is Star Trek that they've driven into the dust. Right? Like, they've got nothing.
Yeah.
Although the guy that took over with Skydance a little while back, like, seems to be putting a lot into it. What's his name?
Well, he didn't put enough into it to keep Taylor Sheridan.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm actually bullish on the Paramount Skydance merger. I'm with Jared here, just because you've gotten rid of the biggest idiots running Paramount. So I actually think if you put a competent person at the top of this thing, the crown is in the gutter. Who is going to bend over and pick it up and start making entertainment that isn't terrible?
And that's one of the things, because I think, wasn't Paramount where Top Gun Maverick came from?
Yep.
Yeah, they have Tom Cruise. They do have Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. And
but
honestly,
his last two movies lost a lot of money.
Yeah. Losing Sheridan is probably the biggest sign of trouble for Paramount, but they had other things that looked like, hey, this is going well, but then now losing Sheridan does look like a knock against them, so we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. Now, if they don't get Warner Brothers, they're in big trouble.
So Warner Brothers has actually been doing very successfully, at the very least, with Weapons and Sinners. I mean, they've had some really successful movies. I mean, even
Warner Brothers has had a great year. Now they've lost,
other than their DCU stuff, but yes,
and they've also lost tremendous sums of money. The previous 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, that was also before they got what's his name, Zaslav, in there. When they were under AT&T, they cut their value in half before Zaslav took over them. And with Zaslav, they've at least recovered some of that.
So they have him for 3 more years too. So they have a little bit of leeway before they're screwed. So I think they're okay.
Sheridan can start working with NBC, but his shows will continue through 2028, and so he'll be working kind of both for a little bit.
But still,
if you're Paramount, your pitch here is Taylor Sheridan isn't doing anything brilliant. He's just making entertainment that's 30% less gay than everybody.
Yeah.
Is it worth paying somebody $1 billion if the secret to the sauce is just make entertainment that's 30% less gay than everybody else? Or can you copy that formula without paying the guy $1 billion?
When he's doing the actual writing, though, it is golden. It's when other people take over the shows that he's created, they definitely drop in quality. But I think he wrote Sicario, for crying out loud. That was his first script. I learned that this week. I didn't know that. He quit. He got fired from. Well, he didn't get fired. He was acting in Sons of Anarchy, and he quit because they were lowballing him. And he's like, I don't think anyone in Hollywood thinks I'm a good actor. I'm never going to be more than a B-tier actor, so I'm going to start writing. And he maxed out his wife's credit card to buy a editing software for making scripts, and wrote Sicario on the first try.
Wow.
It also helps that they scored Denis Villeneuve to make it. But that is a really good script.
Yeah. Wow.
I saw a tweet the other day that was Sicario is the last movie Hollywood has made for heterosexual people.
It's a great film.
It's phenomenal.
So
I will say, watching the finale of Chad Powers, the two of them on the bus actually reminded me a little bit of Sicario with like the tension that was going on there. I was like, I was enjoying that.
That was a really good scene.
We'll get to Chad Powers. Man, I loved it. But I definitely kind of agree with what you said. Like he is good at writing, but if you look at like how he's making the shows, you're right. It's not special. It's just not gay. That's literally it.
The thing is, it's similar to the movie Idiocracy. You know, the guy has an average intelligence, but he goes to a land of idiots, and he's a genius.
That's a good analogy.
His work ethic is also crazy. Like he's writing like 6 different shows at the same time. But yeah, so I mean, it's a pretty big blow to lose him. But if they have him for 3 more years, like that's a good buffer.
Yeah, I feel like there's one of the things that I'd heard that Paramount has that's going for him, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Paramount has the new The Office spinoff. I watched the first episode. It was fine. I've never been.
I don't pay for their Paramount.
I've heard that is absolutely dog.
Are you sure that's Paramount, or is that? I thought that was Peacock.
Sorry, Peacock. Sorry, you said Paramount, and I thought Peacock. Yeah, Paramount has Star Trek. Paramount has Star Trek, Taylor Sheridan, and Mobland.
Where did
what is Kingstown?
Mayor
of Kingstown, I'm pretty sure is also on Paramount, but that's also Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it? Okay.
I'm not sure.
Shoot, what's the name of the guy that did Oppenheimer?
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Nolan. Where did he go after he left WB?
I don't think Nolan is on retainer. I think Nolan puts together concepts, pitches it to studios and studios.
Right. He's not technically tied down to anything, but he's been making stuff with who made Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer, I think, was Universal.
It was probably Universal, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is it's Universal. And that's okay.
So I don't think. Well, Nolan is also in a position where he doesn't have to be tied down, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And after the deal he made with Warner Brothers, that publicly pissed him off by putting Tenet on streaming, like while it was simultaneously while it was in theaters, he pretty much said he's never working with Warner Brothers ever again. But I also think he's never going to sign a deal like that ever again.
Yeah.
Where he's contracted.
But he also it's the people that Zaslav replaced that made that decision. So Zaslav's done a lot of bringing people back on board. He just hasn't gotten Nolan yet. But it sounds like they've talked at least. So I don't know.
Fadian watched Weapons. Looks like Mark Clark watched Weapons too, and it was okay. No, best movie in the last 10 years. Sup, Salty? How's it going?
Hey, dude.
I loved Weapons. I just can't get over it.
I'll
okay.
probably try to watch it when it's not in theaters.
It's not in theater. It's on HBO now.
It's on Max.
That's on HBO.
Oh well.
Oh,
okay. Well, now
I'm
I
gonna
have
watch
to
it
pay
then.
for that. So
I'm gonna watch it.
Definitely, I'm not watching.
We don't have to watch it, but last week, even before the whole James Gunn, the stuff we just found out, James Gunn said himself he's on thin ice, which we obviously already know. His projects have performed terribly. The Peacemaker season 2 didn't even chart.
No.
Never once appeared in the Nielsen ratings.
No.
But what are you talking about? It had the greatest scene in the very first episode.
No,
He takes after Stephen King.
I agree with you. The Snyderverse is better than the Gunverse so far.
Yeah.
And it's not the Snyderverse isn't that great.
The Snyderverse was on rocky ground too. Very controversial.
Back to Taylor Sheridan.
I have no idea where
$1 billion.
he's gonna go from here.
That's how much they paid him for I don't know, it doesn't say how long. This is the interview. I already signed up this interview. Sorry, 'cause I pulled up way too many, so I'm trying to. Oh, this is how badly Warner Brothers has screwed themselves.
That's one of those that if you like,
That's real bad.
if I'm looking at like we lost $11.3 billion in 2024. Who was calling the shots in 2021 and
Yeah.
2022?
That's
Well,
what it seems like. This
is all Zaslav, right?
Yeah, that 20. Yeah, it's around then that.
When did Zaslav take over, though?
I probably was this or here, and then made decisions that led to this.
Zaslav became CEO after the merger closed in April of 2022. So basically, 2025 is essentially the first Zaslav year. And in fairness, 2025 has been good for Warner Brothers.
Okay.
I was looking at their quarterly reports, and I was like, "You guys made money this quarter." Like,
Yeah, it was good.
They had what 8 movies in a row that opened up over 40 40 million or whatever in the box office, which is apparently a record. So,
yeah, they crushed it.
Like,
Wow.
Warner Brothers literally owns everything good. Like, it's
Disney.
so crazy that they've sucked this bad. They have Harry Potter. They have the DCU or the DC, whatever they want to do with it. They've done garbage. They have Harry Potter, DCU. They had Nolan.
They had
And they
had Lord of
screwed
the
that up
Rings.
too. They have Lord of the Rings. Like these aren't just like, oh, these are good properties. These are the greatest, most profitable franchises of all time.
I think it's nerdrotic.
Oh, yeah.
Disney is maybe the most evil company in America, but Warner Brothers is easily the dumbest.
Yes.
Yep. That's yeah. That would not be hard to prove financially.
Let's see. What is this? Rebel Moon. But somehow Snyder has more goodwill from me than that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Even wow.
Rebel Moon is one of those odd movies that was like so bad I almost don't even consider it a movie. Like it's so far off the chart on the left end of it that like if you asked me to name Zack Snyder movies, that wouldn't occur to me because it's not a movie.
Yeah, I completely blocked it out of my mind.
See, I disagree with the Harry Potter thing. I think a lot of people were disappointed with the last half of the movies, and a TV show is the way to do Harry Potter. The problem is no one wants a made for modern audiences Harry Potter.
Right.
The problem with Harry Potter, and I'm going to push back on the TV thing a little bit, is the world building in the Harry Potter series
It's pretty
is
garbage.
unfathomably broken.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the
Agreed.
movies did well in that they were very good at moving along briskly. So you didn't have time to sit and wonder about things like, wait, why didn't Dumbledore hide the Sorcerer's Stone with a Fidelis charm?
Yeah.
So, spending bunches and bunches and bunches of time on what I'm assuming is going to have to be like the rules and the complexities of magic. Like they're going to have to spend time in class. That's going to bring all of that to the forefront. But there is a money mint to be made with Harry Potter. Unfortunately, it's the girl fan fiction market.
Yeah.
That's where the money is. Like if you wanted to print money, you'd make it a like a rom-com. It's just two random people at Hogwarts hooking up.
Well,
That's where you would print money.
I think also though the Extraordinary Beasts franchise has kind of I think a lot of people I enjoyed those just because it shows a different side of Harry Potter though. So I think there could be some elements of that they tried that could be successful.
And the one thing I'll push back a little bit on what Alex was saying was that the books themselves take a lot more time, but don't get caught up in how. Again, you can see it a little bit more, but when you're reading through the books, you don't think about that. You still enjoy the books, and so I think a movie or a TV show will have more time and more ability to get.
Also, to an extent, though, some of the world building can be fixed with a TV show, like or I guess that's not really world building, but you can start setting up the Horcruxes before she thought of the idea. You know, you can start retroactively incorporating some elements from the later books into the beginning so that it makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Was like you can kind of fix some of that by
I think you're right, Fadian. I think it's going to be more successful than we think. Because
I'm not arguing it's not going to be successful.
Because I don't have faith in humanity.
That's exactly right. There's a lot of lonely 35-year-old single women that are.
Although I will say,
there's too many Disney adults that'll watch it too. You know.
Well, but J.K. Rowling is really hated among the woke group.
Yeah, but they're hypocrites. That's the thing. They're hypocrites, though. They'll publicly lambast J.K. Rowling, but when they go home, I mean, they're going to watch it.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, too, to think about is, I mean, the Harry Potter video game, right? Like, there was a lot of that.
Oh, that's true.
There was a lot of bad press.
It didn't matter.
With all of that. Yeah, and it still did really well. So I think
that's
there's
probably the best gauge. Yeah,
because all of the people who complained about it still played the game.
I think the show will do really well, 100%. I don't know if it's going to be a good show. I think they can, if they're competent, then they can fix the world building. They can make it good, but it's just a lot of people grew up on the movies, like myself, and I'm just going to be comparing it to the movies the entire time. And I love Daniel Radcliffe. I'm sorry, I love him.
Have you watched the show on
it does have to, of course. Sorry. It always has to be good in order for it to actually do well. Because if it doesn't do well, it's going to fail in comparison to the movie, and it's already because the movie's already the movie's already failed in comparison to the books. You know, like it's not going to do any better than that.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Alex, you were saying something?
What is the name of that show that was on TBS with Daniel Radcliffe?
TBS. Yeah, right. Is this the Miracle Workers?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips of him. Unfortunately, I've seen the clips of him doing drag in that show. I guess it's not drag. He's doing like a burlesque dance.
Yes. If you like Daniel Radcliffe, you will really like Miracle Workers.
I heard it's okay.
I have started it. It's a little weird.
It is a little weird.
It's.
I'm thinking of the one with Elijah Wood. I was thinking of the like Wilfred or Will or something like that. That
was the dog one.
I don't like all episodes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was like, Daniel
Radcliffe has range, though. Daniel Radcliffe, he has fantastic range.
I mean, one of the best movies of the last handful of years is Weird, the Al Yankovic story. And
that's true.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's
and he's also been in
Broadway.
So.
Weird was good.
Yeah.
It's Wilfred with Elijah Wood, which I also haven't seen.
Yeah, I saw a few episodes of that, and it was weird.
Did Danny Radcliffe? Did anyone see that action movie he made, like Guns Akimbo or something?
Yeah, Guns Akimbo. I was just going to bring it up.
Guns stapled to his hands. Was that any good?
I enjoyed it.
It was wild, very interesting. I enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was fun to see Harry Potter washed up on meth.
See, that's the problem, though. That right there is the issue that I have with Daniel Radcliffe. Is it's like, yeah, he's got some range and he has had some good roles, but at the same time, like I still just see him as Harry Potter. Like there's still like he's very much connected to Harry Potter. Same with like Emma Watson, right? Like they are very much connected to those.
I thought that initially, but he's been in some other things like Weird Al. I saw Weird Al. He looked enough like him. He acted enough like him.
That's good.
I did not see Daniel Radcliffe. I did not see Harry Potter. I saw Weird Al.
There was some prosthetics.
There was a little bit. I saw him in The Woman in Black, which was a scary movie or what, a horror film. I thought that was decent, but
Can you guys hear me?
You're right in there. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
I thought you're right in that I was constantly like, thinking a Dementor was going to pop out in the middle of it. It's still a good movie. I enjoyed it, but for that one, you're right. It was still Harry Potter in my mind. But
I definitely, even watching Weird Al, still saw more Harry Potter than anything. But for me, that's always kind of a thing enough that like it's not going to be the thing that pulls me out because it's always there, no matter what. And so very rarely do I have ones where I'm like, Gary Oldman is one where like I lose him a lot. Like I'm like, that's the same guy.
Gosh, don't.
Oh yeah, he's the greatest actor of all time.
In that movie with The Rock recently, that they couldn't even recognize him for most of it. I was like, yeah, he doesn't act the same, but it's just still The Rock. It looks like The Rock.
Yeah.
Don't bring up now you see me. Those are the worst.
They have
movies.
another one coming out.
Those are the worst movies ever made. I hate them so much. If you're making a movie about magic tricks and every single magic trick is done with CGI, you're retarded.
I totally agree.
Jared, did we watch that together? Were you with me when we went to I saw it at a pre-screening, and they pulled us afterward to give our input, and I was like, "This movie is awful. Trash it." I'm pretty sure you were with me.
Maybe was it like before our mission sort of thing? Or?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe it was Tim. Maybe it was Tim that was.
I thought you were there too, but your mom was there, and she was asking me when you were going to have grandkids.
That's before my mission? That seems a little weird, but okay.
That's when you were dating that girl that everyone hated.
Okay, all right. We don't need to bring that up.
Was she hot?
I thought so, but that's okay.
I do magic tricks, okay? Like I'm an amateur magician. So is David, and that movie just pisses me off.
Well, that's why I love The Prestige, right? I mean, I don't know how many of
The Prestige is better.
Is like actually realistic or not? But.
If you actually want a good The Illusionist.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of.
It's not as good a movie as The Prestige, but like as someone who loves magic, The Illusionist is fantastic, and I learned to do the tricks from that movie.
Yeah.
By the way, come on now. They're not tricks. Tricks is what a whore does for money. They're illusions.
Shockingly, Arrested Development has the best depiction of magic I've ever seen on screen.
So Development has the best of a lot of things, in fairness.
Yeah, it really does.
Yep.
All right, Chad Powers. Let's get into
Yeah. Chad Powers.
Yeah.
So I missed last week, as in I saw this show, that show, but I wasn't on the stream last week
For the discussion.
I will say, I don't know how we were supposed to feel right after he went and slept, before we find out about who he slept with, but like right after he slept with another woman, and then he shows up and is like, you can tell that he's still like crushing on, and I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't really want to root for you right now.
Yeah.
Because you just slept with another woman.
I didn't like that decision in the penultimate episode until I saw what they did with the decision. And then you realize like he's got like split personality disorder almost, and like he believes it. Like that's the episode where he's like, "I'm going to kill myself," right? I will become Chad Powers, right? Like that was so funny, but like it makes sense for the character that he would do that, And so I didn't like it. It made sense.
Yeah, it definitely fits the character.
To get together because that's the way it's kind of set up.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't know if I can. And the last episode, the final episode, kind of drives that home a little further. But because they're the two like leads that they're set up that way, like,
This is the worst opinion of all time, especially because look. My argument against Now You See Me is that they're not doing the things for real. And the best thing about Baby Driver is that they're doing the things for real. And for some reason, last time when you were making fun of Baby Driver, you said that they were CGI car chases, and they are not. They are choreographed car chases that they did in real life and choreographed to music, which is insane.
Yeah.
I think that's the coolest part of that
And
movie.
if your
That it
magic
falls
trick
into the
is, ooh, I'm going to fall backwards and physically disappear into a puddle of water, you don't know what magic is.
Yeah.
The one thing that I would
That's
give
impossible.
the show itself, the movie itself doesn't say that this is the case, but it's like if you're saying that they actually have magic, sure, but that's not a
That's
trick.
not what they're saying. And
Well,
the
and-
worst, the worst scene is in the now you see me too. The scene that everyone praises is the worst part of the movie, where where they're breaking into that place and they're tossing a card to each other. That sequence is retarded. They get searched, and then after they get searched, they pass the card directly to the next person who's about to get searched. And yes, it looks cool visually, but if you think about it for 2 seconds, it's the dumbest sequence that's ever been put to screen. Now You See Me sucks. It is a bad franchise, and Baby Driver is cool.
Really cool concept, though. I'll give them that. It's a really cool concept.
Anyway, so Chad Powers is
I love
great.
the idea.
I
Yeah.
gotta say though, with Chad Powers, the biggest thing that I realized with Chad Powers is that it's predictable. Like every single time I was like, oh, I bet this is gonna happen. Like when he, was sleeping with the girl in the car, I was like, I bet that's probably the wife because you haven't seen her this whole time. You haven't really heard of her, right? So I was like, okay, that's probably gonna be the wife. And then so there's a bunch of like predictable things, but I will say,
But it's
that's
not
kind of what makes it
unsatisfactory
good.
when they happen.
Yeah, and because that's kind of how the older movies worked a little bit more as well, right? Like especially since we're referencing things like Miss Doubtfire, right? Since that's kind of what it's paying homage to.
Yeah.
It's like that movie is predictable, but that's kind of why you think it's funny. It's because you're like, oh, this is probably how it's going to happen.
Right.
But then you got to see how they get out of that situation.
There's a difference between a trope and a cliche.
Yeah.
Like they both mean that it happens all of the time, but if it sucks, it's cliche because you didn't do anything interesting with it. And
there's a fine line
there's a
between
lot of
the two.
tropes in this movie that are very common. It's not like the most complicated plot of all time, but there's never a moment where you're like, oh, that was disappointing because I knew it was going to happen.
Right.
It's hilarious.
And
And,
that's some of the
I
same
know that
problem.
you can never predict, Jared, what the heck Chad Powers is going to say when people ask him questions. Because I've done improv for 20 years, okay? And I have no idea what is coming out of his mouth.
Half the time after he says it, I still don't know what he said.
I know, right? Seriously.
I'm still convinced that half of those lines are improv.
Thank God.
It is.
And then he was instructed to just shout out the most random thing and then try and make it work.
I bet there's multiple takes. What they probably do is they'll just give him a prompt and then make him justify it. So like they give him what he's supposed to say, but then they don't give him the explanation.
Yeah.
I will say too, for me, that it's while there is predictable stuff that's going on, it still happens in a way that seems that isn't what you expect. Like it's hitting a lot of those tropes, but it's still happening in sort of unexpected ways. And I think it's also because it's kind of a unique marrying of these like pretending to be someone else and a sports drama and things like that are going on. So
I agree with that too. And I didn't see that that this woman that he slept with was the wife in particular, but I think we all knew that was a bad decision and it's going to come back to bite him.
Yeah.
Specifically.
That's a decent example of that idea of like there's the trope of
you didn't know exactly
sleeps with someone and it's going to go badly. Oh, this is how it goes badly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that being said, this last episode I was a little bit disappointed in.
I disagree. I disagree.
Just because it just felt like it didn't really. First of all, it didn't feel like a finale. It felt like a penultimate episode.
Yeah, that was weird.
They had one more episode at least. It would have been better, right? So that's my first gripe with it. The second one is it just kind of felt like things just kind of happened, and there wasn't. Well,
There wasn't a through line. There wasn't.
yeah,
a
exactly.
dramatic
Especially with
message.
Chad's motivation specifically, because he messed up. He wants to be done with it, right? So he goes back to his dad, and his dad is proud of him for the first time for some reason, because he was working hard, I guess.
Yeah.
So then he decides
because
to,
he can see he's trying for the first time. They explained that in
that
the
was,
scene,
that was,
David.
that was downright biblical. That was the prodigal son returning.
Are you?
That was the
kidding?
best part of the episode. They're having this heart to heart, and his dad's in a fat suit
But-
the whole time.
but that
It's
doesn't make
comedy
sense.
gold, David.
sure.
It was phenomenal.
But for
The
me,
whole
problem
time,
is that-
I think
so-
surely he's going to
What I-
take it off to continue, and it just
No.
keeps, it just keeps.
That's a great
probably
fat
the
suit,
best
by the
part of
way.
episode.
The double chin the whole time. Was Santa Anna fat?
He's-
No.
he's that good of a quarterback. There is no way this is the first time he has worked hard in his life. Now he
That's
may be
what I was
working
thinking
hard in
too.
a different way, but like there's
Okay.
no way he's that
So-
good in
so
college
this is-
ball. that
No,
this is
but-
the
but
first
you-
time he's
There
ever-
have been guys. I mean, there has been Jamarcus Russells. There have been Ryan Leafs that are just so unbelievably physically
Yeah.
You
gifted.
still have to refine
You
that,
can
though.
you can
That takes a
you can
lot of
here's the difference. You
Yeah.
can work hard and not try hard. Like there's a
Okay.
difference.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like and some,
Especially
and
if the
some
only
people
thing you
are
care
just
about
like
is sports.
thing.
some
Yeah,
people are just
I can see
Yeah.
given God's gift of being physically
I
stoic,
think that
right?
I can get
And-
behind that in terms of like this is the hardest I've seen you work, or you're really dedicated. You're extra dedicated to this in a way where I haven't seen you before. I haven't seen you at this level, but the way there was said of like I have never seen you work hard before. It just there's a level there where it's like
Yeah.
I don't
So-
know.
He should have
That-
said, "I've never
that's
seen you
fair.
try this hard before."
Try this
Sure.
hard. I think would be perfect. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that part didn't bother me so bad. It's just the through line of that whole sequence, and the conclusion of that is okay. I'm going to continue to be Chad Powers, even though I burned all of those bridges, and my dad is okay with this decision of continuing this deception just because he's proud of me for working hard. And
Although
then
what bridges did he burn? It just basically Rick. Pretty much. I don't know.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
sure, but
So
if anything, and I forgive me, Alan, because again, I'm going to agree with David. I've agreed with David and Beard and disagreed with you on this stream. This is
They
this is a first for us.
notoriously have the worst takes, man.
I agree. I think there were if you were going to do what you did in episodes 4 and 5, this needed to be an 8-episode season, because 4 and 5 were entertaining filler, but there was a lot of filler there.
I absolutely agree. Like we needed more.
My
I
biggest
wish
complaint
this
is-
show.
I think it's pretty clear the budget was very small for this show, though.
Hey, we just got to finish this now. you
yeah.
know?
I
Oh.
like this show
But-
feels like a pilot. Like let's get it out and pray for a season 2,
Yeah.
I
and
think
we
I
can do
know-
better and more with it.
I suspect what
They
happened
tried to
is
wrap up
Glenn
something.
Powell got really expensive.
No, Glenn
Wow,
Powell
this
is the
is-
show creator, dude.
Yes, but
Yeah.
but it's different when you're the show creator making $5 million
Yes.
a year when the offer is sitting there for 50.
Right.
So I think that's an issue. The other thing is I don't think this show thought it was going to be good.
Yeah,
or,
maybe.
and or didn't take itself seriously, because I mean the obvious comparison is Ted Lasso.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And there are a lot of parallels. Like, they got the lady boss who comes in and takes over the situation, like switches things up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
now
think
maybe the answer to the theme of this is college football is a dirty, filthy business that there is no room for morality. There's no room for theme. The theme is you do what you have to do to win, no matter what. But no, the bit about them on the bus, where Chad kind of becomes Russ Holiday again, and just basically says, "No, you're not." That seriously reminded me of this is a land of wolves, and you are not a wolf. Like, monologue to her.
See,
and
but
she
that's the other
folded.
part that bothered me, though, because the through line there is if we're going to believe that, okay, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to pretend to be this other person because he's a better version of myself. Then you would go to them and say, look, I know I messed up. I screwed up, but the team really needs Chad Powers. And I know I'm an idiot, but I'm willing to continue to be that if you'll allow me to continue to play for your team. But that's not what he did. He came into like, no, I'm going to blackmail you because you can't reveal my identity
because that's going to
screw your dad up. But it was just
she was so mad though that I don't think
Yeah.
because that's the thing. He tried to appeal to that a little bit of like we
Not-
need to do
Yeah,
this.
he definitely came in trying to.
Get out of here. And
But he didn't take any accountability after the heart to heart with his father saying that I'm a terrible person, I'm going to end my life, whatever, that sort of thing. He immediately goes back and is like, no, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. That was this other version of me. I'm Chad Powers. So that really bothered me. I thought he should have been, he learned his lesson. He should have come in and be more humble. And then after she didn't accept his apologies, he could revert back and say, well, you really don't have any choice. Because
Isn't that what happened? Sorry.
I think that's kind of where it went.
He didn't come back humble. He came back saying, it wasn't my fault. That was the other guy. I'm Chad Powers. I'm not the other guy. It's not my fault.
Okay.
And then
That pissed me off.
He did at least appeal to her, like, hey, but this is what the team needs. But then she rejected him. And that's when he leaned on the I'm going to blackmail you.
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't as good as like, oh, let me be here and trying to please.
He didn't apologize.
Also,
But
like he's still not good at being a good person yet.
Yeah,
Though. Like he's new to this.
I think that might have been intentional, David. That's the reason why his apology didn't work and she rejected him.
But he didn't apologize. That's the thing.
That's the issue.
Yeah,
is that
that's
he
why
thought-
she rejected
He
it.
thought
Yeah.
he apologized and he doesn't,
No.
and then she slaps him upside the head, and then
Yeah,
he
Charles is
goes
right.
back to being.
He
I
did
think that was
deserve my
intentional.
water. See,
It was intentionally a bad apology.
But it wasn't
Because-
even an apology.
This is
Yeah,
He didn't
That's
go there to
the
apologize.
idea. Is that
Yeah.
it wasn't meant to be.
for me. It's just-
He obviously, yes, David, he should have apologized better, but he didn't.
Right. And it would have been better if he tried to apologize and then she rejected him. And then he said, well, you don't really have any other choice.
Yeah.
But he immediately said, hey, it's not my fault. It's the other guy's fault, which is also me, but I'm not going to admit that. I'm not that guy. I'm Chad Powers.
That sounds
Then
like
when
the
she-
apology of the
That's
kind
not
of
an
guy
apology. That's
of
shoving
the
up
kind of guy that
food.
he is. The kind of guy that he is would make a terrible apology like that, trying to blame it on.
and this to me is
something else.
kind of like how the whole like
Oh, sorry.
how his like sleeping with the mom and then immediately going and like making doe eyes at Ricky, where you're just like,
Yeah.
I can't get behind you, but it makes sense. It does kind of fit for the character, but it's really difficult for us as viewers because we want to attach onto him and we want to really like him because he's making these changes. But what
Oh
we're
my
used
goodness.
to is that making these changes and us being able to be on board with them. But he's doing such a terrible job that we can't quite get on board with him.
What
you
a
know?
stream. First Alex agrees with Bearded and David, and now Bearded agrees with me.
I'm halfway in between because it's like I don't think it's quite as bad as what David's framing it to be, but I don't think it's as good.
Yeah.
Like it's hey, yeah, he tried. This is what he had to do. You know, like I don't like it. It's one of those things where it's like it is kind of intentional. It makes it hard to watch, makes it less enjoyable to watch.
It makes it
And it's really
hilarious.
frustrating, but that's kind of the point. But in a way that's different than what we're used to for the like, this is a bad person that we don't really want to like. It's not Breaking Bad where you've
And
got
Jared was just complaining that the show was predictable, and yet it didn't do what we wanted it to do.
That's fair.
But
no, I think the biggest takeaway from this
what
one
we expect, but in a very different way.
Yeah.
successfully subverted your expectations. But no, I think the obvious comparison with this one is like I said, Lasso. But
Yeah, Ted
Lasso knew what it was. Lasso knew what it wanted to say.
And this one wasn't quite as tight.
Yeah. But it was still
I think
good. And
You
Michael
could
Waldron
absolutely.
wrote this, like,
We don't wanna bother.
which has me so confused. Like, I think I told you this. This was
The Multiverse of Madness, right?
and Loki. The guy who wrote Multiverse of Madness and Loki wrote this, and it's just got me
That
questioning
makes
my.
sense.
We can fight about Ahsoka some other day. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God, that was dumb.
Ted Lasso. I strongly disagree that a season 4 of Ted Lasso should even exist.
I don't think Ted Lasso season 2 should have existed. Like,
I definitely think we can agree that the show suffered from not being longer. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'd have left it near the end.
This feels like it feels like a pilot, right?
Yeah.
The whole show. You're like, hey, we got this really good concept. We don't have a lot of money because most of it has to go to Glenn Powell, even though I'm sure he took a reduced fee because it's very clearly a passion project for him.
It's more the sort of thing where they don't have to pay him for as much for being both the creative, whatever, as well as the actor. They probably was like, here, I'll take a cut on my acting fee because I'm getting it from getting some of it from being the creator or whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they had to pay the Mannings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it is strange, though, that this whole season was short and felt like a pilot because the old sketches with Eli Manning were basically the pilot for this show, right? This is like, hey, this is the concept. We want to make a whole show out of it.
Yeah, but those were very much catered to sport people,
Sure.
I didn't know they existed until I watched this show, and they weren't really marketed for anything. This is like, hey, Ted Lasso was popular. Would they like a show like this too? It's very obvious the show was testing the waters and hoping for a season 2. And they've talked about the decision to not include the game, and they're like, well, obviously, the budget comes into question, but they're like, with the story we were trying to tell, we felt like the emotional beat and his conflict with the coach was the way to end the story.
Yeah,
I don't feel like that was wrapped up though.
It felt weird. I think kind of like to what Alex was saying earlier about the way that they paced it going through. It was like
it's not. So the specific conflict with the coach, it's definitely not built up, but it's his character's journey. Well, I'm just saying that happens in the last episode. It's not built up the whole season. Does that make sense? It kind of
he was into her from the drop.
I just mean the fact that he's betrayed her, right? But that's also from the beginning. He knows he's screwing them over if this doesn't go well. But
and there's also signs that she's starting to realize, little things like, hey, this isn't actually.
Glenn Powell's he's the bad guy in Top Gun Maverick.
Yep.
He's the lead in Twisters.
Iceman. He's in the new Twisters. He's in the upcoming Running Man.
He's in Running Man.
But
he's in Spy Kids 3? Wait.
Yeah, he is. If you look, he's in Spy Kids. He's a side character.
He's
Mark Clark. He's in the romantic comedy show with yours truly.
How do you not know?
Oh yeah, he's in the Anyone But You.
Anyone But You with Sydney Sweeney.
I know you've seen that because there's a Sydney Sweeney sex scene.
Oh snap!
Wait, has Mark gotten cucked by Glenn Powell? Yeah, you're asking who this guy is?
Maybe that
seems like that should be one of the number one guys on your hit list, right?
You should have a picture of this fucker on your door.
Exactly, throwing darts at. That's hilarious.
I think it's also funny. I remember if I pulled up the interview, so I'll just summarize it. But they talked about because there's no CGI in the stadium scenes. They filmed during a real game. They had about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think during halftime to do filming, and he was like, is it Michigan? Are those the bad guys?
Georgia.
What's the team? Georgia. It's Georgia. They're they filmed at the Georgia Stadium, and they're like, I trusted Georgia's fans to come through because I know that they're really good at booing, and so they walked in and they're like, okay, I need you to boo as if the opposing team is walking through the gates right now, and that's who Glenn Powell is. So show him all of your hate, and like that's all real. So real.
Awesome.
But like
That's awesome.
they just like they did that, and they did a couple pickup shots, inside the stadium during a real game, which is that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
And they said, like, what other teams do you want to include if you get a season 2? I think they wanted to get like Texas or something. He mentioned a few other. Did he mention Alabama? I think he wanted to get in there.
Texas and Alabama would be the obvious.
And then they want to, try and peer pressure Taylor Swift into doing a cameo, which I think would be perfect. I don't like her music or as a person, but you got to do a Taylor Swift cameo in a show like this. That would just work.
We talked about that last time.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I think the gay kid was my favorite character.
Oh yeah,
Same.
the gay kid was
Same.
great. He's
Gay
fantastic.
kid and the dad. I like the dad, and I wish there was more dad in the show.
I agree.
That friend kid singing who is Mulan.
Oh,
When he does Mulan, it's the perfect song for the story too.
Right.
Like,
Oh, and something that I've been meaning to mention week after week, and I can't believe you haven't mentioned. I love that their team mascot is the catfish.
Yes.
It's so perfect.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even think about that.
I didn't even recognize.
Yeah, it's great. It's so
Gown
good.
fish.
Man, they thought about everything.
Right?
The
awesome.
Phantom of the Opera episode had
That
me
one
in
was so
absolute
good.
stitches when it came on.
Well, I love how he's singing, and then later you see Glenn Powell singing, and you're like,
Yes.
and he like doesn't even know the words. You're like,
Sleep
okay, he's trying.
came
Like,
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think they were going to top that episode, and then they do the Mulan, and I was cracking up so hard. But yeah, the gay guy absolutely works. That's how, and the story is better because of his sexuality. Like it makes his character interesting.
yeah, I agree.
And that's
And
how you do
also,
representation, man.
It also provides an interesting dynamic and cover story when everybody thinks that
Everyone just thinks they're gay. Everyone thinks they're.
It's true.
It's hilarious.
It's interesting because the gay
Oh,
kid
we're related. He's he's my step cousin or
They
something like
blindsided
that.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. His little outbursts, his little things are just the dumbest. Like we were worried about the wolves carrying the kids out or something weird like that.
The babes.
We're like, wait, what?
They carried the babes away.
My wife has started saying that. Like, hey babe, did you get this thing from the store? No, the wolves.
That's hilarious.
It's so dumb, but it is entertaining.
Mhm. I don't know the feasibility of it, like other than like the paperwork getting through, but like if you told me like,
But he didn't finish college though, so like
he was eligible.
he could. He's.
But I'll also say like you should probably have him enrolled in other classes, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have a whole episode on that, on how he has to be enrolled in a class to play at this college. Have him do some sort of
starting quarterback in an SEC school isn't going to class.
Yeah,
but
that was one of the things I hated the most about Joe Burrow.
They did a great job hand waving that because it's like, oh, I could probably definitely make that happen as the coach, and then like it doesn't come back until the end where it's like, oh yeah, he did stuff to get me into the program, and that's gonna come back. Like that worked really well. But they like did a good job not like talking about it in a way that then made you wonder, wait a second, how is that happening? You know, it still has like impact, but
yeah. Also, I know everybody here really wanted to know what it would look like if Jennifer Aniston was 5'11" in her prime, right?
Are we talking about the coach?
Coach Ricky is an absolute bombshell.
She's also like fantastic. Like her acting is
she's
wonderful.
a great actress.
Her bit when they were on the bus there.
Oh yeah,
that was great because again, we're kind of trained for this like rom-com sort of situation where even though he wasn't doing a great job apologizing, which is kind of again the point, but like they're still getting some really good chemistry there, and then she snaps because that's absolutely the right response for her. You slept with
you just slept with my mom.
Slept with my mom.
And now you're telling me that you have feelings for me.
To like you, and you slept with my mom.
Yeah, but the best line though was you almost killed my dad and you killed my best friend too.
That was
That
was a great line.
That was really good. And then I did like too. Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
No, that threw me for a minute because she said
I was not
like,
expecting that.
Did I miss an episode? Like, did Chad drive drunk and kill somebody? Like,
Yeah.
No, you killed Chad Powers, and I was like, oh crap, man, that's good.
Yeah. The other thing too is I love.
See, he was supposed to kill himself.
Yeah.
But he killed Chad instead.
Yeah, that's good. That's
See,
good.
That line though, that line,
Very deep line.
when the gay guy walks in, I'm going to kill myself. What? What? I'm going to become Chad. Okay.
Yeah. Talking about this chick's acting though.
She's so good.
I love the.
Has she been in anything, or is this her first role?
That's the thing. I could have sworn I've seen her in something else. I looked up. There's not a single other thing that she's been in that I've seen. Unless I missed it, but
she's
I couldn't find
incredible, man. Like I hope she's just becomes a star.
So honestly, I think the thing that might hurt her career is she's too tall. Like,
she's very tall. She's very tall.
It's awkward watching her loom over half the cast.
Yeah, but
I'm into it.
Be a problem for me.
Oh right, I was going up on her in a minute. Like
after the bus scene, when he comes back in and they're in the locker room prepping each other up, right? She comes in and she gives the pep talk and like, let's do this, catfish. And she just like glaring at him the whole time. And she didn't have to say anything. And you're like, oh, she wants him dead. Like that look was.
Look what you made me do. Like
the scene right before that though, with the backup quarterback giving
oh my goodness!
I think
season 2. For sure.
Well, have you? I don't know if you noticed. He hasn't sworn. He doesn't swear the entire. Like he always just like. I think they're trying to say that. I think he's supposed to be a Mormon. You know. And then he finally just has that breakdown in this one.
Yeah,
he says fricking. Like I've never heard anyone who's not Mormon say fricking. Right?
Yeah.
Like
second grade.
I would not be surprised if he is, but that is hilarious.
One of the things
I felt so bad for him too because he got so excited.
And they just don't.
This is my moment. This is the greatest day of my life, Coach.
I want to remember this moment. One of the things I really liked about this show, and I credit the Mannings for this, is they had all of the football player and coach stereotypes down.
Yeah.
Like the obnoxious, egotistical wide receiver getting pissed at the bad quarterbacks because they can't get him the ball. The quarterback coach being a douchebag. Like,
sexist and. Yeah.
Yes, everybody hit the stereotype of what I expected them to be, with just like 5% extra kind of thrown in there to just sort of make them interesting.
Yeah.
My favorite my favorite jokes were in the same episode. I think the penultimate episode, the Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
Like who inspires you to play football? Benjamin Franklin killed me.
Play it in the dark. He just kept going on.
That and then the George Soros joke. Like broke me in half.
The COVID joke was pretty good too.
The COVID joke was my favorite.
There were 2 COVID jokes. I forgot.
I did it twice.
There was the one like, I'm old enough. Oh, the years lost to COVID. How old is anybody anymore? And then the other one is like, I had a heart attack. Do you know what caused that? The COVID-19 vaccine? No.
No.
Anyway, those are fantastic, man. The one-liner snippets in there
By him saying, like, I don't trust the media because of George Soros. That like, like that's a pretty, deep cut. Well, it's not super deep if you're conservative, but I don't see anyone making that joke who isn't at least a little bit conservative. Like, even ironically, you wouldn't know to make that joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to be kind of plugged in, which is another reason why I feel like this did well and was kind of enjoyable. Was
it's pretty based.
Yeah, like kind of. And, I mean, some of it I think was kind of mocking. Like, I think if you really plotted out that, like, okay, Chad is a California douchebag pretending to be a Southern hick, like, and making the joke, but like, I don't know. If
they are mocking conservatives, they're doing a bad job of it because it's hilarious and we love it. It's the Ron Swanson problem. It's the Starship Troopers problem. Like, yes, we know you're making fun of us, but it's awesome. Like, I don't care. You're doing it too good. So,
yeah, I'm trying to who else was in this? Because
coach, Steve Zahn, marvelous.
Was great, phenomenal.
I love him and everything he's been.
He's in
Silo.
He's in Silo.
Oh, he is in
He's
Silo.
Also
right?
in Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
His best role is Sahara, though, for sure.
Oh, he's phenomenal in Sahara.
Yep.
That's a good one.
He's the dad in the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies, or only like the first two, because they eventually replace him.
Yeah,
because I could see him playing that same level. I haven't read any of those books nor watched any of the movies, but like I can totally see him being a dad that's just like confused by how wimpy his kid is.
The first movie is genuinely a good film. Like, as an adult, it's a funny movie. I haven't seen the rest. I've seen my son watching them because he loves those books, but they definitely drop in quality.
Yeah, I thought Trish was good. I was.
Oh yeah.
I was waiting for them to get to a scene where like the gay kid's parents show up, and like Chad has to act like the gay kid's
oh yeah, they
like,
need that in season 2. Like, who's this guy that's living with you?
Right.
It's your address is on his driver's license, and we haven't met him. Like, what?
Yeah. That'd be phenomenal.
I was waiting for that character to come, the driver's license guy. I like that was like a one-off character that I thought was going to come back.
Cold open ever, and it never resurfaced.
No, the best cold open was him signing the football.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was pretty good.
It's so good. Sharpie.
It's so good. And then he's practicing his signature in the next scene.
Yeah.
What does he say? Peas are hard or something like that? Peas are hard to do in cursive.
Then the gay kid comes in as something like, "What are you, me in 8th grade?" Like, that entire segment was awesome. Where they get the new house because he's good at football. Like,
yeah,
that was fantastic.
So funny.
Yeah,
I like that they didn't drag out her finding out the truth too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
he drove her home. He drove her to the hospital in a Cybertruck right after she heard the story, and then his lie didn't even make sense. What was his excuse? It's not mine. It's the other
mascots.
kids. It's the other kids because he got injured doing his mascot job. You're like, she's the coach of the team. Yeah. She would know if he was injured and sued her college. Mm-hmm. And you're like, that wasn't even a good lie. Like, there's no way you got away with that. And then she just walks up and pulls off his sleeve, and you're like, yes. Like, I loved it.
Yeah,
that was good.
We needed one more episode. Like, we needed that to get together.
We needed one more after this with the football game, but I think we could have used like two or three more filler episodes in between.
No, what we need.
Going to class. One when he really bonds with the female coach. Some
more. They got a little bit of that in
little, yeah.
like when they were watching the game tape and everything.
Sure.
And like the other quarterback was like, "Oh, do you want me to come?" And the no.
Yeah.
What we really need, what the show is begging for, is going on a date with two girls episode. Where he has to, he needs to appear as Chad Powers, but also as Wes, and so he has to change costume. He has he has to have the gay guy he has to put the gay guy in the closet, in the coat check, to have him do they have to do that.
A double date with his mom and the coach, the coach's mom. I mean,
at this point, that is just like.
That was a metaphor, Charles. He shouldn't be going. He shouldn't be dating two girls, but like
they can't have the relationship with Ricky be saved at this point. Like you got to do a lot of work to get that at the very least, because and you can't have that when you then also are going to have a double date.
I wasn't meaning an actual date. I'm saying you got to do that trope, right, where he needs to be in two places at once and he has to juggle between them.
Am I the only one that would have been
trope,
fine with them getting together in like an episode 8?
Oh yeah, they have to get together. They're so good together. They have to.
So good together. For me, they're going to have to work really hard to overcome because
definitely
this is so messed up.
Right.
That he slept with her mom.
Well, it's not her mom; it's her stepmom. No. No,
sure?
I'm pretty sure because every single time she doesn't say mom, she says, "Oh, that's Karen or whatever her name is."
Always calls her Debbie or whatever.
Wendy. Yeah.
She also looks pretty young. I don't know.
She always calls her Wendy. So I'm pretty sure her mom is either divorced or dead or whatever, and her dad is dating a new.
Well,
or
also like if you find
wife.
out, hey, my parents are cheating on each other and probably getting a divorce, you'd probably go talk to both of them, right? And not just like, hey, dad, that sucks, right? Like, she literally couldn't care less about the mom.
I suppose that's fair. It's still like, so even setting aside the idea that the mom and daughter, we were flirting, like we were good friends and maybe flirting with potentially like being interested in each other.
It doesn't make it that much better, right? Like it
doesn't make it that much better. So they really do need to do a lot of work.
But what they show what I'm hoping they do, I hope they have that she has to join in on the hijinks and keeping the secret from her father, right?
She's gonna have to,
yeah. And that might be the work that they do is they start figuring out and having her work with them, and that might be how to do it. You've got to overcome that because, again, she was so pissed, and that was the best part was how pissed she was because it's so right on for how that would be. Yeah.
Yep.
They don't have last names. It's just Ricky and Trisha in the cast. So
okay, well, I mean, I think we have to make the very logical assumption that Ricky is adopted, based purely on the fact that her mom is not going to be 7 feet tall. So 6 feet.
Oh no, she does. Trisha Yeager. Wait, no, that's the coach. That's the coach. Sorry, that's the coach. That's the coach.
Trisha's the booster.
She's great. She's hilarious.
I love her.
It's very obvious that the coach's daughter is not Steve Zahn's biological daughter on account of the fact that he's 5'5" and she's 6 foot nothing. So,
unless the ex-wife or deceased wife or whatever, that her actual mother was really tall too. That would make sense.
Yeah. I think that's what he's saying. Is that she has to be
Wendy's the right?
Yeah. Wendy's the
Wendy is not.
Okay, she does not have a last name on IMDb.
Maybe. Yeah, Wendy doesn't have a last name on IMDb. Neither does Ricky, but obviously Coach would because, what's the coach's name?
Bird?
Hudson?
No, that's the black guy.
Hudson. Coach Hudson.
Hudson, yeah. And they call her Coach Hudson as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about this in about something else. It was we were talking about Amadeus actually.
Okay, segue time.
No, let me
please tell us about Amadeus.
Let me pull back in. How Salieri reads Mozart's music and has the moment where like he's so blown away by it, but he's still utterly loath,
pissed off.
man.
Yeah,
like the villain who
it's a good movie
has
too.
Principles is like basically what Ricky is going to be. Like I hate this person for what he did,
but it'll destroy my dad.
But also, he really can hit that cover 2 turkey hole like 25 yards down the sideline. Like, and we need that if we're gonna win this natty. Like,
dude, they could do an Amadeus scene where she gives him a play and he starts improvising on it, you know, and he's like, and she's like, oh.
mm-hmm. No, I'm I miss that archetype of villain, like, because that you don't see it anymore.
No, villains have to be multifaceted and relatable, and
but
you just can't have a villain anymore.
But if we're saying that villains need to be multifaceted, then isn't the idea of your Salieri's or your Javerts, your guys who are like rigid with a code that you understand why they are the way they are? Shouldn't there be more of those guys?
Yes.
Why did that guy go extinct? We should be seeing
Anton Chigurh.
I'm actually I'm writing a story with
best villain of all time, in my opinion.
They want to write villains that are morally ambiguous and are, you can.
Do I need to touch the sign again? Do I need to point to the sign? They can't write villains. They can't write villains because they don't believe in good and evil, David.
Exactly.
Yep. But I'm actually writing a story with a villain like that who's religious and he sticks to his morals, and that's what makes him against the main character.
See, I like that. My only concern is I feel like that has been, to an extent, been almost beaten to death, to the point that anytime I see like a Catholic character in an NBC show nowadays,
he's the bad guy.
Just tell me he's the bad guy now. Like,
well, but the thing is that every character is religious in the story. Every single character is pretty much the same. So it's not like the Catholic is the bad guy. No, they're all the same, but they have different opinions of the same doctrine.
Which is one of those things that actually makes good, a good story, good characters, and all that. When again, you're not like, here's this archetype and here's this archetype, and they're the bad religious and they're the good not religious. Like, it's dumb. You're monolithing things, and so now you're not. Yeah.
What else? Is there anything we haven't covered for Chad
Powers? I think
Beard talked about it a little bit, but the setup and the payoff in this show, I was very impressed by, with not the main things, but the little things. The in the
Phantom of the Opera. You start the episode with the theme, and then it's reincorporated.
Mm-hmm. In the first couple episodes, when he talks about the deer returning to Chernobyl, and then as he's talking to Ricky, he sees the deer.
Is that a deer?
Yes.
You see those
You've never seen a deer before?
I mean, I was saying we should eat them.
Yes. But it's like how Chernobyl is the most like toxic environment possible, much like his life.
Yes.
And as he starts getting into football again, and the toxicity of his life is clearing away, such that the deer can return. I was like, man, that's a metaphor. Like,
exactly, that's a metaphor for how he hopes to turn his life around. Is like he was a toxic person before, and he wants to.
Yeah, no, the writing's really, really good.
Yeah, which is again why I found it was a shame that we never revisited the driver's license guy, because that was a great cold open, and then we never get a follow up on that.
Yeah, Catholics are always the bad. Catholics and Muslims are always the bad guys, and Mormons are always the
weirdos,
the weird
boy,
zealots,
the one that get made fun of.
You guys got pretty good rep in The Expanse.
Yeah, that was my favorite. I haven't watched past season 1, but I loved the idea that, because you've seen it before, where like, it's a future movie and like the Catholic Church has just taken over the world, right? And in The Expanse, it's not the Catholic Church, it's the Mormons. They've become like a global superpower, and they have a spaceship temple.
Nauvoo,
They have a
yeah.
spaceship temple with the angel Moroni on it, and they're gonna go to try and find a new promised land planet. Like it's great.
Yeah.
They're trying to find
It's been on my
Zion.
watch list
It's pretty
forever.
good. It's pretty good. It's pretty
I've
fun.
never watched it. Yeah.
This is so amazing. Hold on.
Yeah, you got to watch The Expanse season 1 at least.
That is awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And like there's a I think there's one instance where like the government is trying to like bully them.
Yeah, they're trying to requisition their Nauvoo, their starship, to use it to save the world, and they're like, you can't just take our temple. And then they hack it and hijack it and use it anyway. But
there's a couple scenes in the books where the Mormons go and like beat up some people that are like causing problems for the various Mormon affiliated businesses. I was like, let's go, boys! Like, make it happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was The Expanse is a good show. We should watch that.
I'm gonna check out.
When does it start sucking though? Because I know like the last few.
Okay,
seasons.
all right. Let's be clear here. The Expanse never starts sucking.
Okay.
The Expanse
liked it.
season 4 and 5 are not as good as the first 3.
Okay. I heard
will
a lot of
say-
people complaining about the final season, but
I liked the end of the final season. The first half of season.
I'll need to
5
push
isn't
myself
as
to finish
good.
it then.
But
Did it?
Marco Inaros in season,
It's
I
showing
think he's in seasons 4 and 5, is a phenomenal villain.
Yeah.
And you should watch him with the New York City mayoral candidate in mind, because it is like a
Zora
1 for
Mamdani.
1. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
I
know that the authors have gone like crazy woke, and like their newest books are not great. Also, they didn't finish doing the books, but they stopped right where the time jump happened. There's a time skip, right? And that's where they stopped the show.
Yeah.
So that was my question: does the story conclude, or is it just left?
They're done now with the
I know they're
books.
done with making the series, but does the series conclude, or was it canceled?
Both.
Okay.
It
concludes.
Is it a satisfactory ending, or does it
Yes.
just leave it? Okay.
It concludes
sequel.
with a massive arc that is completed,
We lost him.
It does not cover all the books,
but it's not the full story, and it ends right before a giant time jump in the books that
Gotcha.
kind of starts a new arc.
Yeah. So the
Related though, yeah.
Okay.
the show has.
I haven't read any of the books. But that's what I've heard.
Sort of antagonists. By the end, there's the scary as all get out aliens that are kind of they've gone away for a little bit, and then there is the interhuman interplanetary strife, and they wrap up the interhuman interplanetary strife. But I'm going to be honest. I think they saw the aliens and went, "We have no way of wrapping this up, so we're just going to." The aliens are off doing their own thing on this world. They're not a problem anymore, so we're good.
That's kind of how I felt too. Is that like it introduces the idea of some aliens and like some ancient like tech, and then all of a sudden it just is like over, and you're like, oh okay. Like
Also, it's not like I've heard it's not actually officially canceled. It's just on indefinite hiatus with and there's no plans to start it anytime soon.
Yeah.
But it didn't ever get like this show is canceled and done. They're constantly talking about, hey, is there a way to finish the story?
Yeah, it's interesting because it's one of the few shows that I actually would say
Also, yeah,
is really worth a modern show that's really worth watching.
Elida's great in it.
is that like it
Yes.
really it makes it feel like space travel is more realistic. Like everything about it's like,
Yes.
oh yeah, okay, this technology kind of seems like it actually could work.
I like how they handle maneuvering in space too. It's not like, oh, you can just
Yeah,
turn
with
and
thrusters.
burn. No, like you had there's no friction, there's no air.
Exactly. Right.
It's really
that's
scientifically
why I like
approached.
Speaking of scientifically approached ship battles, Alan, how much does Theft of
Fire kicks so much butt, man. I loved the freaking heck out of it. Not what I was expecting either. I was expecting like just a stereotypical globe-trotting or globes-trotting sci-fi, and it's basically a bottle episode.
A little bit.
But it's a book. It's two people who hate each other's guts, stuck in a ship together, constantly trying to undermine each other, while achieving kind of the same goal eventually. Will they, won't they? Sexy romance. Some of the best character work I've seen since Ted Lasso season 1, maybe. Wow, the character writing and the arguments that they get into are absolutely phenomenally brilliant. I've emailed Devin Erickson, or I've probably emailed his wife, because she's the one that does all of the she's the one that does all the work. He is
tall wife or short
he is
wife?
He has one that does like the business aspect, and he has one that does the social media aspect. And he is like the worst person on earth for marketing his own stuff. He does not know how to market his own books. And on every single post on Twitter where he's ranting about something, the first reply is from his wife saying, by the way, you should buy his book, because he never brings it up.
Yes. Also, like if you told me, Will, you could only follow one person on Twitter, it would
follow Devin Erickson.
It's Devin Erickson, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So entertaining. Theft of Fire by Devin Erickson. The audiobook just released last week, and I read it in a day. I read it on the drive home from New Mexico to Utah. So good.
I'm gonna give this like maybe the highest compliment I can give something. There's a little bit of Wheel of Time in there.
Yeah, no, there is. See, I was expecting something more like Mass Effect. I was thinking it was going to be Mass Effect, and it's not. It's a character study, with really good action. The finale of the book is like the last third. The last third of the book is just non-stop climax. It's and then you think, oh, we're getting a break. No, like it just keeps going.
Yep. The second quarter of it, where he and her are going at each other, each
So
trying
good.
to like
so good.
Okay.
Finding a way to bypass like security and screw her over and
take out her drones.
So it's so good. Okay, okay. Tiny I'll spoil the premise for you. Okay, the guy owns a ship, and he's a space pirate, and the girl is an heiress, a noble heiress with tons of money. She basically commandeers legally his ship by buying up all of his loans, and he is in a bad spot because he took out loans so that he could get a warp drive. It's not called a warp drive. So that he could get a drive where the ship could travel and make more money, and there was an accident, things fell through, so he's massively in debt. She buys up his debt and basically blackmails him into going on a big quest to find a thing that she's discovered that's going to change the world. It's called Theft of Fire because they're stealing
fire like
Prometheus.
Yeah.
The opening, the first sentence of the book slaps so hard. It's like, hey, when Prometheus, I'm summarizing it, I'll do a terrible job. It's like when Prometheus stole fire, and gave it to the humans, did he just give it to one? Did he distribute it evenly, or did someone take the fire and make it inaccessible for and then the last bit is like, and was fire ever needed to be stolen twice? It's so good. I loved it.
By the way,
Really want to. I'm trying to get him to come on the show or do an author interview because I would love that.
let me know, because I've talked with his wife a couple times.
I sent an email. But yeah, you could pester the wife too.
Okay.
Nice.
Can I just say how nice it is to be talking about things
that are good?
Like, oh man, I love this. It is so much better than talking about dog water Disney stuff.
Yeah. And it's going to be like this for a while. Next week, Pluribus comes out. You watching that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
It's on Apple TV, dude. It's breaking. Why can't I think of his name? Vince Gilligan. It's his new show on Apple TV. That drops next week. When that's done, we're gonna get a Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is, I think, the best thing that George R. R. Martin has written. I haven't read Song of Ice and Fire, but I've read I've read the material for the other spin-off shows. Blood and Fire and Blood? Fire and Blood? Because it's Fire and Blood, and then the sequel to that is supposed to be Blood and Fire. I couldn't remember. And he hasn't finished that either. He hasn't finished anything.
Yeah.
I just introduced the prem. Yeah, you can turn your sound up. I was just introducing the setup for Theft of Fire. Very good. Very good. Yeah, we're good. You're good.
Nice. Is Darren Erickson already working on the next book?
Yeah. I think he's like 70% done writing it, and it'll need to be edited. And I'll put it up.
Nice.
Also, I really like what he's done. That is not Devin Erickson. That is a tranny. That's a Colorado school shooter. No, I spelled Erickson with an E.
ERICK.
Yeah.
There we go.
RIK. Oh.
What was I saying? Okay, he's 60% done with the literal text of Box of Trouble. And then
Pandora's Box.
and then he's got beta reading and revision and final steps left to go. So he already knows what's happening in the story. He's outlined it and detailed it and summarized it. So
Nice.
The audiobook took a long time to. It's also very cheap. Like he's only charging $18 for the audiobook. It's not available on Audible because he's cool.
It is. Oh, hold on.
It is not available on Audible.
You're right. There's another book called Theft of Fire that I almost just redeemed on Audible.
Yeah, don't do that. No, that one.
Okay, cool.
That's a gay one too.
Man, it would have been so good to just let David get that and get into it and be like, Alan.
Yeah.
At the end of the audiobook, he's like, hey, I know some of you who are listening to this got this book illegally, and that's cool. Like, I know it happens, but like, if that's you, like, go to Devin Erickson /pirate to find ways that you can support me if you want to. And he's just got like links to his Bitcoin or his Cash App, like you could.
Wow.
Hey, if you pirated my book and you got to the end and really liked it, maybe think about giving me some money. That's absolutely the way to do it. That's the attitude to have.
That's like Weird Al making the "Don't download this song."
Yeah,
free for download. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sucks as a creator not getting paid for your work. It's also impossible to eliminate, and the best way to combat it is to make your stuff so good that people want to pay for it. They Silk Song did the same. Hollow Knight Silk Song did the same thing. They made a statement, and it made news. People were saying like on like the pirate websites, they're saying like, hey,
right,
this game's really really good, maybe, and it's an indie developer, maybe think about paying for the game.
And it's also
but it's
only
here if you
$20,
want to download it for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What else?
That's awesome.
What else
I'm
has been good recently?
getting it right now.
There've been a few shows. I mean, House of David, I think, is really good.
House of David's phenomenal.
And then the last show that we covered,
I'm all right with
Murderbot was good. I enjoyed it. I think it could have been better. Definitely could have been worse, but I had fun with Murderbot.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed that.
You just noticed this?
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Oh,
No, but like I knew that you were in town too, but I didn't.
Through David's chat every single time.
That makes so much sense because Bearded has been muted this whole time, and I just thought I was having issues. Like
Every time I
it
talk,
appeared
it's
weird.
like David.
That makes so much sense.
We were looking for the best time to do a reveal, and it never came up.
I just started thinking that maybe I would like just before we actually got off, I would like be like, oh, I got to go first, and then I'd like walk out the door behind me.
No, that's funny because I knew you were in town too, and I just forgot.
You didn't notice that this is my house
you
behind
didn't
him?
recognize the background that
I
is
did.
David's house.
I was really worried about doing my German intro. Okay, I practiced it a couple times, and I did mess up a few words. And I'm sorry to anyone who speaks Deutsch because I butchered that.
It was worth it. It was good.
I've never heard of Where Winds Meet, but I'll have to look that up now. Shows that were good. Murderbot was pretty good.
Yep, I liked it.
And Mobland was phenomenal.
Mobland was really.
Mobland was great.
But other than that, like TV shows have been kind of sucky recently.
House of David.
You got to go back to the beginning of the year for like Silo and Severance season 2.
Yeah, Severance was really good.
Yeah.
I cannot do Severance. It's just
It's good.
just give me the mystery box already. Like,
But it's a mystery box that we know there's something in it. It's not an empty mystery box.
so everybody said about Lost.
No.
So
Nope.
on to the Gatsby cut. Yeah.
But it's a mystery. It's a mystery
Tulsa
box
King.
that's fascinating to watch every moment of. You know, I'm glued to the screen. Every single scene is fantastic, and I'm not upset that I don't know the mystery because the process, the journey before the destination is amazing.
And arguably the same sort of thing would apply when it came to Lost in terms of through most of it or through the first at least handful of seasons. Again, this is me talking about what I've heard other people say because I haven't watched it. But like it was enjoyable to watch the mystery kind of being unfolded on. It was it dragged on and then the really like lame result that came out that was the problem. And so like as long as they don't do that in Severance, then we'll be fine. And it sounds like unlike Lost, they do have a plan. Whereas Lost, they maybe they kind of hinted that they might have a plan, but they didn't. And they've said since that they definitely didn't. You know.
But yeah, man, there's been just garbage TV shows this year. We got Watt season 3.
So, Alan,
Good
speaking of
foundation.
Journey before
This year? Oh, gosh.
you do
Oh,
not
yeah.
have to go to BYU for the Sanderson class. I did not.
You didn't get in.
But if somebody wants to read my submittal, I actually thought it was pretty good. So,
I actually just talked to Corwin, who's been on the show for a while. He he went to BYU too. Back when we were both in school, he got into Sanderson's class and dropped it at the ad drop deadline because he couldn't stand him.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I was listening to
I was
his.
like, you've never told when were you were in Brandon Sanderson's class? Yeah.
Dang.
So
I was listening to his free stuff on YouTube. You can find some of his lectures on YouTube, and I found them interesting.
he said when he was taking the class, it was just people blowing smoke up his butt.
Oh, I can see that.
The class was just,
that makes
hey,
sense.
look how cool I am, and everyone was just asking him questions about his books, and he's like, I want to learn how to write. So he dropped it.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That was also a good, a long time ago.
I was gonna say, just from a networking perspective, what are you doing, bro? Like, even if the class is the worst class in the world, if your goal is to be a writer, the networking experience is more valuable than the best writing class in the world.
That's a good point.
That's true.
Yeah, I was gonna have to shave my head and pretend to be Alex and take the class vicariously if you got in, man.
That's fine. I was just gonna give you like a 7-minute long rant about what the heck is wrong with you.
Your only goal in getting into class was so that I could ask him about Wind and Truth.
Wind and Truth is the result. I want to know about the process. Like what happens in a man's life that causes him to lose the identity, if you will.
My wife is finally finishing that book.
I just finished it last week.
She's like, I didn't hate the first half as much as you did. I was like, well, I was defending the first chunk of it too, Stephanie. Just wait. And then she's been kind of pushing back, and I'm like, I'm trying not to spoil it. I know you've heard a lot of my complaints already, but just wait. And then she's like, oh no. she's almost done, and she's not. It's tough.
That almost goes into expectations, because if she was if she was just listening to like you and I talking about this book, she probably picked this thing up thinking it was like the most incoherent garbage to ever be put on paper. No. So like if it was better than that, she was probably like, okay, they're being excessively mean. And then I imagine she probably got to Adolin and scripting the trans veterans. And she was like, oh no, this is broken.
David's doing a lot right now. His second.
I did. I just finished Wind and Truth this last week, and I'm back on Wheel of Time.
David's finishing his second read through of the first half of the Wheel of Time.
No, I already passed I read the first 5 books before. Now I read the first 6 books, and then I took a break for Wind and Truth.
Imagine reading Demise Wells and thinking, I'm gonna take a break and read Wind of Truth next.
Okay, so the only thing that I will say, because I have heard this taking a break after Demise Wells before, and the explanation has always been, when I'm having sex and I finish, I can't immediately go again. Like,
Justin, mute. Justin, your kids.
You need a literary refractory period before you can go on.
Oh boy.
Also, I am up to chapter 28 in Dungeon Crawler Carl 8, and it is also really good.
Oh, because you're getting the preview chapters.
Yes, if anybody wants
you can. Is it Patreon, or is it a different site? Yeah, you can. You can get stuff early and also kind of influence the trajectory of the book. Sometimes he has like polls.
When is that supposed to be coming out?
Next year. I think he said third quarter?
May and June, I believe.
Yeah, third quarter, right?
Second quarter, but you're good.
June is second quarter?
Yes, June is the end of the second quarter. June is mid-year.
Wait, is it 3 or 4 months per quarter?
There's 3.
Yeah, it's 3. January, February, March, April, May. June is second quarter.
I can tell somebody doesn't have stock options.
Yeah, right.
I do, though. We put in at the second Trump won the election. I started a 401k. We just haven't had enough to be able to do it, and I was like, okay, we gotta do this before the market corrects. I bought some stock in Tesla, and then I put a little bit in Rumble too, just in case. It was right after they announced like they were bringing in a whole bunch of people on, like Steven Crowder and Tim Pool, and I was like, if it now would be the time to get in if it does blow up. And I hate YouTube so much I would like to see it blow up. But man, I get so frustrated using the Rumble UI. It is a chore. It's okay as a consumer. It's really hard as a creator. I want them to succeed, but man, it's frustrating. The back end is sucks.
Right.
Eating lead chips runs. Oh, okay. Eating
Like
paint.
red paint chips.
Got it.
That's what they're talking about.
What can I say? I want to be an Elementor so badly. Oh, there you go.
This born
Pop this back on
baby.
here.
Yeah, put on your tinfoil hat.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll eventually need to get to the Gatsby cut.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we have.
Do it.
Okay, really quickly, a little bit more news. What's this? Oh, the creator has been teasing season 2. It's not official yet. I found that while we were talking about it.
Let's go.
So like
Right.
there's no like it's been renewed, but he's like, come on. Yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, they just removed a bunch of DC stuff from next to your slate. Not a good sign.
I really
Yeah.
want to know
As
what
in,
was
they-
going on in these meetings where they're like, yes, I want $100 million to make a Booster Gold movie.
Yeah.
What was the
There's a decent amount of people kind of interested in it, but
There's
it is
Oh.
kind of
it definitely has a cult following.
Oh,
But-
and by the way, the second property right after Superman, it's gonna be adult only and filled with Justin orgies.
And probably super
Yeah.
important story beats.
Yeah, really the only one on that docket that I was mildly interested in is Lanterns, and that's purely because
And that's the one that's no longer happening next year.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought they were on track.
The
with
ne-
that. I thought they
Nope,
were-
that's what that article was about. Lanterns is gone.
Lantern specifically is gone, huh?
The next property is going to be a year from now when we get Supergirl.
God?
Anyway.
I hope.
Taylor.
Would there be anything funnier than David Zaslav's tenure starting with mothballing Batgirl? And David Zaslav's career ending with mothballing Supergirl.
That would be an interesting.
Yeah.
Full circle, baby. Apparently, we were wondering what Taylor Sheridan is going to be doing. He's going to be making Call of Duty movies.
That's right. I agree with that.
I don't really care about Call of Duty, but there are some good. Like if you did like Modern Warfare 2, like do no Russian in a movie.
I've never played.
I'd watch
any
that.
game, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like tasking Taylor Sheridan to make Call of Duty games is a little bit like putting Gordon Ramsay in a McDonald's. Like
Apparently he wanted to do it. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
and
the thing where it's like, well, maybe there's something there. But if he wants to, you know.
so Jeremy Clarkson tweeted this out. dragging the company that's making his show.
Yep. Man. What a
Balls
woman, man.
of steel.
Oh my goodness, I love.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
When you're
Yeah.
talking about
Clarkson's
him,
fine.
This isn't a fan. This is
No, I'm saying that you're talking about balls of steel with him, not with the pig there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you guys see this? Because
Nope.
PlayStation is
Yeah, I
getting
saw that. I saw that.
PlayStation is getting the Halo games, and so GameStop
Oh, really?
tweeted this. They're like
the
the
way
console will.
the way funnier version of this was the White House press secretary.
Well, that's the response.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this came
Okay.
first.
Okay.
This came first. So they're like the console wars are over, but they did it in a very legal way, and it's
Yeah.
pretty funny to read. You should read it. I'm not going to do it on stream. We've already gone for way too long. And then the oh no! It was
This one's
Trump.
good.
Trump tweeted out and said like "You're welcome," like I'm the peace president or something like that. And then they tweeted back this, and then he tweeted back this, and then they tweeted back that, and it's been so good. It's been so funny.
Did you see Vance's Halloween costume?
That's how it's coming up, dude.
We're jumping the gun. This is amazing. I love it. I love this.
But like, this is how you do it. Like, this is so great, and everyone's like, I can't tell if they're making fun of him or happy, and you're like, that's the point. Like, it's comedy. Like, it's funny. If you. The left is just so stupid they can't even laugh at something like this. Yeah, right.
They're waiting for permission to clap because they don't know.
Are they teasing him or are they happy for it? Like, it's just a joke. Just laugh. It's hilarious. Trump's doing it too, and he's funnier than you are.
That was great. I love that one.
Is there anything funnier than GameStop now being like a crypto depository? Like, I mean, they really don't even make money as a brick and mortar store anymore.
Yeah.
They just hold crypto now.
Yeah. Yeah, and then JD Vance jumped in on the meme and dressed up as himself, which I don't know if you've seen. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. I mean, he did the bald spot. I think he should have bulked up a little bit.
Get the Chad Powers fat suit.
No, the second.
But if I wasn't already on board with,
dude,
with a JD Vance presidency after this,
awesome,
like
dude,
he
man.
sold me. He sold me. I'm absolutely voting for him for president.
Yeah,
in 2028.
He's phenomenal. I love him.
Yeah, we gotta jump off, but
this is like he was tweeting it out himself too. So good. Okay, you guys go be dumb. You don't want to. Oh,
later, boys.
Yep. See you.
See you.
Bye.
Oh, who won Game 7? I know the Game 7's tomorrow.
Oh.
Game 7.
World Series.
This is a pretty good meme too.
Oh, Blue Jays are up in the top of the ninth.
I thought you were watching football. Game 7.
It's the last baseball game of the year.
Got it. Okay. I don't do sports. I thought this was actually pretty hilarious.
Wait,
but like the comments were concerned. It's Jade because he's married to an Indian. But I saw this meme and I laughed because it's hilarious. And then I read all the comments and I was like, this is what's wrong with the left. Like, they see this meme and they think it's reality. And we see this meme and we laugh because it's ridiculous. Because they don't understand anything. We don't want to deport all foreigners. We want to deport the illegals.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I think a lot of conservatives will agree that we need to lessen the amount of foreigners, lessen the amount of immigration. But if somebody's already
and
here,
H-1Bs,
we can't deport them. And nobody's advocating for deporting legal immigrants currently.
Maybe
nobody in the mainstream is advocating for that.
How about American citizens? How about we're?
But if they're illegal,
God damn it,
that's what he's saying. That's what I was saying too. Like if you're a citizen, great.
Legal immigrants who become citizens are now citizens. They're American citizens, and they can't be deported. Anyways,
we could denaturalize people.
Yeah,
I think
whole what Biden did, they abused a system to make a whole bunch of people legal, but that was dumb. Charles just wants to put immigrants in camps. I don't know. I thought this meme was hilarious.
You can't put them in camps if you throw them out of the country.
And the left thinks it's a reality. Obviously, he's not going to deport his own wife. They think he's in love with Charlie Kirk's widow. It's ridiculous. It came out this week. Amazon's in a lot of trouble because according to the deal they made with the Tolkien estate, there's a $20 million kill fee per canceled episode. So they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. I still think they'd save money if they cancel.
Yeah, I think they cancel after season 3.
Yeah. Well,
this is like in sports when you have a terrible contract that you have to just let the guy play until you can afford to get rid of him, and you just have to deal with him tanking your team, or put him on the bench. spend $80 making the season, and then drop it on Tuesday at midnight, and hope nobody watches it.
Oh yeah, Disney's officially pulled out of Doctor Who because they couldn't Marvelize it. Oh,
I'm sure Shooty
who cares?
That.
Yeah, I put those in the wrong order. But wait. I thought we were told that Disney didn't have any creative input, and we all knew that was BS, and everyone told me I was a liar. But now they just admitted that it was true. So screw all of you. You sent me this one. I'm not going to read it. It's just more. There's going to be a Christmas special, right?
Actually, this is just saying that it's not canceled because they have a Christmas special.
Oh no, it's canceled. But they'd already made the Christmas special.
Right.
We already talked about this. They secretly released the Rats movie that was supposed to be a TV show. I thought this was funny. The makeup department between seasons. Even the stills I've seen from season 4 just look terrible. You're like, it doesn't even look like the same show. And it was already a garbage show to begin with. And now she's like caked. That's not even her skin tone. She's orange. Look, you can see her neck. See that? That's pink. This is orange.
Like Kardashian.
She's wearing Trump face right now.
That's better than Kardashian, damn it.
And like the whole plot of the season is that she's like a street rat. It's called The Rats. The spinoff is a spinoff of this season. Whatever.
I'm super confused why they let them make this season.
Well, they made 2. They filmed season 4 and 5 simultaneously because they know they're not going to get a season 5 renewal if they don't.
But like, why did Netflix let them
It was probably contractual.
Probably. I find that so bizarre.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at these swords.
Yikes.
It's bending.
Oh, is that The Witcher? Holy cow.
It's literally bending, dude. And it's round.
The House of David has better swords than that.
Literally everything has better swords than that.
Yeah. And some of the sword shots in this episode of House of David were a little like, that's a fake one.
Yeah. I was literally thinking that, but nothing compared to this. What the heck? Okay.
It blows my mind that we don't trust grown-ass adults to handle swords. Like,
everyone's sword has a little bend in it. There you go. And yeah, it's just bad.
Why would you say that? Like, even if it was true, why would you tell people that?
Yeah. Geralt is a little funnier this season. He's a little more dry and more emotional. He's going through a lot of different things, and we've seen it than we've seen in the past. Because that's exactly what you want, an emotional Witcher.
Even these two pictures side by side is.
And then they had the audacity to also claim that they were going to be more faithful to the books this season, while also saying, "Oh, but he's going to be an emotional wreck."
The Witchers don't have emotions. That's the whole point.
This is the Guardian.
It's less.
This is
Yeah.
The Guardian. Gave it 2 stars. There were a bunch of people, blowing smoke up this season 4.
Yeah.
IGN gave it a 7. And some people are saying he's even better, and I don't care. This one won me back. Someone tweeted out, wait, they're really attaching a Cracker Barrel to the East Wing because of that whole controversy? And then Cracker Barrel retweeted it. You probably don't want us anywhere near remodel.
What I find interesting
That's
is,
their official Twitter. I'm on Team Cracker Barrel again.
So what this tells you is that they fired
hopefully
the social media.
You would hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm Team Cracker Barrel. I've got one in town. I might go visit actually because they've course corrected and I love them.
Charles does love his crackers.
Okay, I just recently realized what that even means. I knew it meant like a white person, but I had no idea it referred to cracking of a whip. I thought it was just salting crackers because salting crackers are white.
It's a little bit of both. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. This is my Halloween costume. That's where I got the idea. I stole it from Stone Pass.
Oh, that's fantastic. Is that Trump next to it? Okay, yeah.
And Guillermo del Toro said something really stupid about AI. Well, I mean, like, I get where he's coming from. I'd rather die than use generative AI. My concern is not artificial intelligence, it's natural stupidity. I think that's what drives most of the world's worst features.
I think that's
what Guillermo del Toro doesn't know is that he's already used AI in every single one of his movies. Have you ever used a CGI smoke simulation? Guess what? That's artificial intelligence calculating a smoke simulation. You have generated virtual effects with an artificial intelligence. That's it. This version of generative AI is just another form of special.
It's
another
complex and more efficient
way of doing the same thing. It's a tool. It bothers me so much when people don't know anything about computer programming talk about AI, and you're like, you're a moron. Like, that's not what it's doing.
Yeah, we've definitely been using it for a while already.
Yeah. It's a different iteration. It's a different way of doing it.
Yeah,
but it's still an artificial intelligence generating something.
Yeah, NVIDIA and all of their core processing, like all of that, that's AI.
Interpolation.
Yep.
But I will say
I do appreciate his push to like to do things practically too, though. But you can't do everything practically, and you've definitely used CGI. You've definitely used water simulations in your fish sex movie. You've used smoke simulations. You've used particle simulations. That's all AI too. It's the same people that were screeching about when Photoshop was invented. Yeah, you're going to take jobs away from artists. Only the stupid ones.
Mm-hmm.
Only the ones that don't use the new tool.
Yep, exactly.
Speaking of Del Toro, I've heard that new Frankenstein movie.
I've heard it's okay. It's in limited theaters, and I've been tempted to go see it. I've been busy building a roof, so
nice.
Yeah. Oh man, we've been talking for 2.5 hours almost. Dang, I was hoping David would be here we could all laugh at The Great Gatsby. Because we already promised Mark we'd show something. But it would be fun to have everyone here to laugh along because they're bad. It's not good quality.
No,
Okay.
I think they're great.
It's terrible. The Great Gatsby is bad. The Mathematician is good. That one's 45 minutes long. That's our longest film. The Great Gatsby is like 20.
You might have to do a separate stream.
Yeah.
Like a private showing, if you will.
Yeah, we should do a private showing. We'll definitely do a teaser though, but you don't have to stay too if you've got places to be, Alex. You can leave at any time. House of David was good. I don't really have anything to say about this episode other than it was good. There were more. There were more shots with AI that I noticed, and they were used really well. Actually,
yeah,
they're just like establishing shots in between. You're like, oh, they used a little AI to make these people walking, and
yeah,
it just if you're not like eagle-eyed looking for it, you're not going to notice.
I think that's how you should use it. You shouldn't rely on it. And they're doing it very clever. They're using it for establishing shots that are not the focus. You know, they're not going to replace an actor with AI yet, but they're doing a great job.
Yeah, there were a few parts where like they used it with like tormenting that one guy, right? And maybe it was last episode, but it's stuff like that where they feel a little inconsistent sometimes. Just because it shows in one scene where the guy's being tormented, it's like he's being tormented by dogs, like eating him or something like that. But in the next one, there's nothing like that. So,
well, yeah, but that's like a vision. You can allow it to be inconsistent. It's a vision. And we don't know everything that happened. Maybe there was dogs at some point, and then the dogs left, or maybe he was suffering, and then the dogs came. I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with that. But the thing with using AI is that when you use AI. So the dogs themselves weren't the biggest part. It's that the person that they were attacking wasn't as consistent either, right? And so I'm just saying, like, it was a good use of it, but there
what scene are you talking about?
It might have been in the last episode where prophets Saul. Oh no, wait, it had to have been because
I don't remember dogs.
The
prison.
Dark
So
dude with the nose ring.
Yeah.
When Saul cursed him and tormented him or something.
Yeah.
There was another flashback to his tormenting in this or last week. I watched them both today. So
yeah.
I don't remember. They blended together last week's and this week's.
So that's kind of what I'm worried about, is that there's going to be some inconsistencies with those sorts of things. Because with like CGI, that's the thing with like CGI and
you have more control.
Yeah, it's all much more under control because it's the same model you're using. You're just rendering it differently.
If you want to do it right, you use both.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But see, that's the reason why those who claiming that AI is going to steal jobs away from people, they don't know what they're talking about because they've never used it in their life. The drawback of using AI is that there is no control or very, very little control.
Yeah, there are ways you can control it.
There's ways that you can control it better, but you still have very, very little control.
Yeah.
So in order to do a good job, you have to be talented in using it. It's not just typing up, write me a show and animated and everything.
You can create specific models that control it better. Yeah.
Yes, but that requires work and that requires talent. So it's not going to steal jobs away from as many people. I think it will take some jobs. But anyways,
the first 2 minutes of this episode are probably the best that the show's ever done.
Phenomenal.
Showing David the montage of him fighting in a whole bunch of different battles, and the choreography was amazing.
Yeah.
And the cuts between scenes were really good, and then the scene where it like goes, it like zooms out and then back in it was crazy good.
Yeah.
I really, really, really like that.
And I think the best part of that is like it doesn't really reveal who it is until after, right? So like you get.
I thought it was Jonathan at first. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So you're like, oh, this is Jonathan.
It's supposed to make you think it's Jonathan.
Yeah, and then it reveals that it's David, and you're like, oh, nice, way to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. I'm making a poll right now.
And I had a couple of notes because I watched last week's episode, and I think I had a couple of notes. I haven't watched you guys' stream yet about what you said actually about last week's episode, but I thought that there's a couple of things. I feel like last week's episode was a little bit rushed. Maybe there was maybe a little bit too many things that happened. Because I don't know, some scenes felt rushed. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I loved the conversation between Jonathan and Samuel. That was amazing.
That's a good. Sorry, I just saw that joke.
Mark.
That was good. That's good. But I wanted to get you guys' opinion on the romance between Jonathan and the girl.
I like it.
Maybe
The healer.
It feels a little bit forced to me.
Yeah.
It feels forced and contrived.
Nah, that's fine.
I don't really see the point of it necessarily. Like,
yeah,
They told you
feels
the point
like
of
to
it in
me
this episode.
it's a side story where he's trying to find his. Maybe it's because they're trying to say, hey, he doesn't necessarily.
It's leading up to him accepting the fact that he doesn't. He's not going to be king.
Yeah, and
It's like saying, like, hey, like I'm going to
makes
find
way more
happiness
sense.
in my own way, and I'm going to reprioritize my life. It's great. I think.
Yeah.
I think it works
I
fine.
agree. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
They literally told you the point of the story of that side story in this episode when he says it's him talking to David about one thing, but he's thinking about another thing. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
It intercuts that conversation with him going to see the girl. It's kind of on the nose.
maybe I don't know. I just felt maybe I just
Okay.
from
Don't
the beginning I thought the
don't
romance
pull
was
up the
forced.
clip.
So.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I would have pulled it up. All right, I put out a poll for which one we can preview. But yeah, we should do a stream where we all just react to my stupid movies. Maybe I get some other people interested in laughing at me and seeing how bad my old high school movies are to come join us.
You forget those were probably made in like the early 2000s, and literally, as a law, every movie made pre-2018 is a masterpiece compared to everything it's being contrasted against.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I know Mark wants Great Gatsby. That's one he's been excited for. But you guys are welcome to vote for it. We got Partner's Tale, the pilot for The Mathematician that I filmed a year before we scrapped everything and started over at my senior project. I could only put 4 options in there, but there's also the horrible Twilight Sampson movie. Please don't vote for that one. You can't vote for it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I absolutely loved the whole scene with the witches in this episode. That was really, really, really good. I think I'm assuming that this is the same witch that Saul will eventually return to in the future.
maybe.
Because I think that's a good way to set it up.
What do you mean by return to the witch?
I've been reading the book of Samuel, so I know where the story's going to go.
Oh,
and that's another thing I want to touch on is I love the way that they're adapting it, because for a while I was afraid that they were going away from the original because they it's technically in the book, but they mention it like 1 or 2 verses that he gets engaged to
The wrong sister. Yeah.
The wrong sister, and then but like I love the way that they're going about it. They're even including the specific lines. Like when David is engaged to her, David comes up and says, "Who am I but a shepherd? Why should I be included in the house of Saul?" And they included that line this episode, saying, "I'm not going to marry Merab." Who am I?
That was a good conversation
Not-
where he's the whole choices have consequences. He's like, yes, but so does living lies. So do lies,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to live a
That
lie.
was a really good.
That was a good one. My
really good
favorite
line.
part about the episode, though, was the way they used "The Lord is my shepherd."
Oh yeah,
When he's
Which is
writing it?
because there's been so many. There's the show has been filled with music in Hebrew, which is fantastic. And I've been waiting for them to do "The Lord is my shepherd" because that's the one that everyone knows. And in every iteration of David, they do him singing that. And they didn't. I liked how they use it in this as it's a poem that he wrote for Mirab, and it worked really well in that scene.
Yeah, no, that was really, really good. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
There's only one vote. It's for The Great Gatsby.
I'll cast my vote in.
I can't stress enough. I can't stress this enough. It's not good.
I only remember The Great Gatsby. I don't remember
That's
the other
what
ones.
makes it
so I don't
good.
know what. I'll vote. I'll cast a vote.
It's
Okay.
It's cringe. It's very cringe inducing.
I can't wait.
Okay.
I'm excited.
The
But
mathematician the pilot is funny just because how bad it is. And I'm really glad we scrapped it and started over. But okay, so to set up The Great Gatsby. It's let me make sure it loads in first. No, not a slide, a movie. Hold on. Video. I just assume that's what we're watching. I understand. Okay. So
yeah.
in school, anytime I could get away with making a movie, I would do that instead of writing a report because I hated writing papers. Because I'm dyslexic and I have ADD and writing takes forever and reading takes forever, right? I had good ideas, just I didn't want to do any of the work. And I didn't read The Great Gatsby. I have read it since. I actually think it's a great movie. I think it's a great I think it's a great book. I don't think you should read it in high school. I don't think it's a high school. I think it's a college book.
Terrible.
I feel like a lot of high school books should be college.
The movie's
books.
bad. The movie's
100%.
bad because it doesn't understand that the book is a criticism of what it's showing on the page, and the film is glamorizing what it's showing on the screen. But I didn't read the book at all. I spark noted a little bit of it. Spark notes was a thing you could read if you didn't want to read. It would just summarize all the chapters.
Now you just ask GPT.
We only made the ending of the book. So the movie starts with Gatsby and Daisy leaving the party and driving off in a car together right before they hit Wilson. Is it Wilson's? Yeah, it's Wilson's wife with a car.
Yeah.
Because she was having an affair with someone else, and because they take Daisy's car, not Gatsby's car, and she was having an affair with Daisy's husband.
Yep.
And so she sees the car and she thinks it's him, and she's just had a fight with her wife and with her husband, runs out into the street and gets hit by Daisy driving the car, and then they switch places because he wants to take the fall for Daisy, and then he gets killed by Daisy's
husband. Not
Daisy's husband, the husband of the wife he runs over.
Yeah.
And I can't remember her name. So it just starts from there. We had to film it in like a day and a half. We filmed it on Friday after school. So we had like 2 hours of sunlight where we got the big shots, and then the rest of it is dark for no reason, and it's out of order. So it's nighttime, and then it turns into daytime, and it doesn't make sense. And then we were supposed to do pickup shots the next day, and everyone was sick, and I had to do it myself, and I had to play characters that I wasn't playing, and so I had to shoot myself from the neck down.
You just gotta rip it, man. Let's see this thing.
And also, there was another guy who was in our group project who didn't help at all, but we were good friends with him. He just couldn't show up, and so I made a joke, and he's credited for everything in the credits.
That's funny. All right.
I tested this, and now it's not working. Hold on.
Oh, it's PG-13, huh? Shoot.
Hold on. What is going on? Why is this not playing? Okay. Did you guys hear that sound?
We did.
Okay. We'll have to do a special stream where we watch everything. Because it's funny to laugh at. Also, I was really skinny. I was fat my whole life, and I only got skinny my junior year and senior year. Is it working?
Yep,
Yeah.
working.
Okay. I don't know why I wouldn't play.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much.
This is financed by Paramount.
When you put your arms around me,
It's because of my nip slip.
fever that's so hard to bear. You
That's in the Mathematician, not in this one.
when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight.
And this one, it's not a slip, it's intentional. Wants them out.
In the morning,
The Mathematician is a comedy horror.
Also, I don't know if you could actually put those on.
sun lights up.
No, you can't.
I'm like, it's probably a good thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not a good thing we're showing this right now.
No. The video's demonetized instantly.
Oh, okay.
I tested uploading them, and it's fine. I uploaded them onto YouTube, and they're visible. They're blocked in Russia and Belarus, but they're visible and unmonetizable everywhere else.
What's funny about getting demonetized and blocked in Russia and Belarus is you can do almost anything. The only thing I found you can't play in Russia and Belarus is anything from Rocky IV.
Well, there's also a lot of carryover with my soundtracks. There's always going to be a song from the Matrix soundtrack, and there's going to be a lot of Michael Bublé.
To be fair though, the Matrix was huge back in those days, so I get that.
Time, moon lights up the night. I light
It's a really
up
cool
when
film.
you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever.
I made the credits,
In the morning,
the opening credits, really
fever
long. We can skip some of this if we want.
Everybody's
I was just thinking, like, did you have a time you have to hit? Did you have to
That
make
is-
like 9 minutes, and that's why you made the opening credits so long?
No, I just thought it was artistic.
Oh no!
Don't worry. Okay. I also have to explain the gag too. Oh, never mind. I'll explain it when we get there.
Romeo loved
It was a really long credits, and then most importantly, starring Ken, because that was the guy who was supposed to. He couldn't show up, so we replaced him with a Ken Barbie doll.
Oh no!
Juliet, she felt the
Like, most of this movie doesn't make sense, and I have to explain the best. It's not good. Okay,
That makes a lot more sense. Remembering the scene with him, that makes a lot more sense.
It was supposed to. I think it was Steve Miller was supposed to be playing that role, and then last minute couldn't come.
same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame.
Hello, I am the Great Gatsby, and this is my story. Or at least, the end of it.
Sounds so much like Samuel. Holy cow.
So, if you didn't catch that, I thought his name was the Great Gatsby.
Yes, I was wondering why you introduced yourself like a genie.
I didn't know his name was Jay because I didn't read the book.
Wait, I'll take my car. The yellow one.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, they take his car.
That's why he thinks that it was.
Okay, so this is the best joke of the whole film too, because it's a yellow car in the book, and so I say we'll take that one, the yellow car, and then we get into an obviously not yellow car. That was the joke.
Confused.
I don't know if you got it, but that's why that's the joke.
I got it. It wasn't funny, but I got it.
No, it's a yellow car.
I know. I get the joke.
Okay, but it is Gatsby's car that they take in the book, though. So no? Why did I forget? I haven't read the book.
That's why they
did
Spark
Notes.
No, but there's a reason that she's running out because she recognizes the car. But
so she's not having an affair with
no
Gatsby.
I can't remember the reason why she runs out.
No.
Because she recognizes the car and she's trying to run to it. She gets hit by it. And I also needed to introduce a reason why they didn't see the girl in the street. And this was my reason.
Oh, no. I remember.
Also, the gag goes on way too long. But I thought it was funny when Family Guy would take a gag and never end it. And it takes up the majority of the film is just this gag. But also, hey, if you listen to the lyrics of the song, it's kind of the story of The Great Gatsby, so it fits. It's nighttime now. You don't understand how popular James Blunt was, okay?
Oh, I get it.
He was a sensation.
My life is brilliant. My life is brilliant. My love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway. She was with another man, but I won't lose no sleep on that, 'cause I've got a plan.
This is definitely more of like a music video than
I know.
project.
Okay,
explaining what the story
but
is.
the song
it's
the song is basically The Great Gatsby, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hey, that's the same thing as the thing we're reading. And I needed them to have a reason why they were driving distracted and why they run over not the crazy lady in the street, okay?
Because he's just staring.
That makes
at her.
more sense.
It's The
now.
Great Gatsby, Salty. I made this in high school.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll never be with you.
Well, it's better than The Office.
It's better than The Office?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Myrtle. Myrtle's the girl that gets hit, and it's because Tom was having an affair with Myrtle, but he was using Gatsby's car. And that's why she recognizes it.
Yeah.
There better be frontal female. No, that's in the mathematician. So
It's in the mathematician.
this is not physics.
I love it.
Okay. The gag has already gone on for too long and it keeps going.
Yes, she caught my eye as I walked by.
Sorry,
Did you
what?
use the entire song? Like,
Almost. I think I skipped like the last chorus.
God.
I don't know why it went on for so long. Okay, but it was probably because of like Family Guy. They did Shapoopy, right? And you and you're like, oh, this is a funny gag, and you expect it to be a cutaway, but then they do the whole song. And I loved the Music Man, and I loved Family Guy, and so it just kept going.
This is wonderful.
We recorded the whole song, and we did the full music video in the bonus features on the DVD. And it's just like 20 seconds longer than what's in the movie.
She could see from my face that I was flying high.
Sorry, what?
They're showing up in the
What grade
background
did you
now.
get on
the
this?
music video.
I got an S. They showed this to the entire class, like the entire junior class. So everyone who was reading The Great Gatsby, not even in the class that I was taking, had to watch this film.
Wow.
Because they liked it so much. So, I was kind of popular in high school. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that.
And I don't think that I'll see her again, but we shared a moment that will last till the end. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to do.
What?
There was just some random jock that goes and just chills on the wall. Like,
Oh yeah, it's Jared. I used his jacket in The Partner's Tale, the one he's wearing in this.
Oh man.
He plays Myrtle's husband.
'Cause I'll never be with you.
I hate you!
Don't you dare leave! You have to stay here! You married me!
Oh no, he doesn't. Like,
You married me! You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Wait, was that bearded?
was that what?
Is that bearded?
No, I didn't know him in high school. Sorry, I thought I forgot who Jared plays. Oh, he plays a cop later on. Because that's not Jared. I was mistaken. He does different. That's Sean.
Okay.
Thank you, Salty, for the inspiring for the encouragement.
It's the actual emoji on the.
Yeah, if you notice, we forgot to get a shot of Daisy screaming, so I used one of her giggling and added a stock scream.
Wilson! Oh, wait. That's me. No! No! No!
I wrote that line.
Wilson.
Because his name's Wilson. Also, Castaway had just come out. Okay.
Oh!
I was gonna say this definitely sounds like a Castaway.
No!
You can see her breathing in just about every shot.
I was just gonna say.
So this was my friend Craig, who went to a different school, who showed up to stand in for for Steve, and he's holding the Ken doll. Yes.
Oh, that's what it is. The Ken
So what happened here? It was a car. A yellow car. Yeah, that's gotta be what it was. A yellow car. That's it. Wilson, hold yourself together, man. Tom, what color is your car?
It couldn't have been my car. My car is pink.
Okay. Sure. And you, Mr. Nick. What color is your car?
A yellow Ferrari.
Oh, okay, it's not you. Wilson, come with me.
I'm pretty sure I had that same officer's hat for
Oh yeah.
for a costume for Halloween one year.
It was also funny because Nick said he had a yellow car and it was dismissed.
Yeah. No.
I'm good at jokes, guys. I don't know if he knows I do comedy. It's now
Looks like
night
Daisy's
again.
home. Sorry, I should have dropped you off at home. Why don't you and Jordan come inside and get something to eat while I call a taxi?
Won't you come inside, Nick? It's only 9:30.
I'm gonna wait for a taxi out here.
Fine.
See, this was funny back then, but now like we would just accept someone like this as normal. So that's why you don't get the joke. It's because the times have changed. But normally it would be abnormal for a man to walk around with a Ken doll as a surrogate.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There were no rehearsals. We had to film as quickly as we could.
Were there several takes or all one take?
There are some outtakes, yeah, where we messed up the lines. We wrote a script. I wrote a script. I did all the work. Okay?
Did you have a storyboard? Did you?
I did all of the work.
Did everybody in this thing like also get credit for this film?
Yeah.
So everybody who acted in this thing didn't have to write a paper.
Yeah.
God, I would have fucking killed you after the first hour. Like, I could have just written the paper. Like,
but we wanted to hang out. We had a good time. Okay.
Okay.
Jared feels seen. Okay. Finally got representation on screen.
Representation.
That's such a good gag.
I'm with Salty. I would have had to transfer.
It's the thing. It's only funny if you know the context behind. Like the gag isn't explained in the film.
No.
And it's only funny if you knew that there was another guy in our group. who got an A for doing
got an A?
Nothing.
Our system is broken. Our system is broken.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing? Just sitting here. Do you see any trouble on the way? Yes. Was she killed? Yes. We thought so. It was a shock, but I think she took it well. I left my car in the garage. I don't think anyone saw us. Who was she? The garage owner's wife, Mrs. Wilson.
It is midnight. I gotta dip out here.
All right.
This was more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. So you guys have a good one.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks for tuning in, man.
Hey, man.
Let me know if you want to watch the rest of this garbage.
Oh,
We'll do a
I'm
special
gonna be
stream.
hitting you up
Okay.
tomorrow. Look for
All right. Okay. Thanks for. Oh man. Okay. This is my favorite part.
I tried to swing the wheel. Wait. Daisy was driving? Yes, she was. But I'll say that I was. She was driving and I was riding, and there was a car coming at us, and a woman rushed out on the road, and I looked out. I looked at Daisy, and she looked at me, and I looked at Daisy, and she looked at me, and I grabbed the wheel, and she looked at me, and there was we felt a thump, and she was dead. And so they'll think that I was driving, but I was driving. She was driving, but they'll think that I was driving. So he'll think that I killed her, but she killed her. But I wish I was driving, but I wasn't driving. I wish I was. So she's dead. I wish I was dead. Oh dear. She was.
That's a really good part. Yeah, that's genuinely good.
This is for your consideration. For the retroactive Oscars of 2008.
Wow.
For your consideration. Just wait, it gets better.
Was ripped to shreds. Ah! Oh, don't tell me, old sport. Poor Daisy. She couldn't stop. Yarr! She'll be all right, Tamari. Yarr!
Why is he taking off his clothes?
I'm waiting here all night to make sure he doesn't bother her. If he tries anything, she'll turn the light on and off again. How long you gonna be here? I'm going to be here all night, just in case.
Yeah, every time it cuts, we both switch accents, and Ken loses more clothing.
I forgot about all of this. Oh my goodness.
Because comedy, you know.
He's got his clothes on.
Take care, man. Yeah.
Just sit in a chair directly in front of the house.
Flippy. Another flippy going around. Jumping.
That scene was improvised by the actor. That wasn't in the script.
Wow.
It was pretty good. We kept it in.
Oh,
It's rare. I've written a lot of scripts for a lot of movies, and it's rare that an actor can take my material and improve on it. And I'm not humble enough. I'm not too proud, to admit when someone has done it a little bit better. So I kept it in.
That's pretty fun.
Beauty queen of only 18.
Sorry, what?
You just got in the chair to stare at the window.
Well, that's how the book. He waits outside the house. for
I
her to-
know. It's really a creepy character. He's
But
really written very creepy.
But the lyrics of the song actually correspond to the story as well.
Wait, they do? They
Yeah.
do? Just like the other lyrics?
Yeah, they do.
He was always there to.
Dude, shut up. Maroon 5, at least okay.
Different time, guys.
Just this album though, Love Songs for Jane is an absolute masterpiece. There's not a single song on the album that's not a slapper. Okay?
Yeah,
that doesn't slap.
I'll agree there. 100%. I think this is where I first heard the song. Actually, watching your
Was from The Great Gatsby. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's sad.
And I love this song ever since.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Help her, she always belonged to someone else. I drove for miles and wound up at your door. I've had you so many times, but somehow I want more. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Look for the girl with the broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while. If she will be loved. Want to make you feel beautiful.
So funny.
I know I tend to
Genius.
get so insecure.
It does look like the Facebook equality on your profile meme, you know? On you.
Doesn't matter anymore. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's compromise. It moves us along. Yeah, my heart is full and my door's always open. You come anytime you want.
This is supposed to be Wilson, but the actor wasn't available. He was
so this is
he
you
was
from the waist down.
He was puking, and I didn't realize that I was just filming my crotch the whole time. I should have gotten a ball. I should have got a volleyball to replace him. But I had to do
That would've
pickup
been
shots.
good.
I had to do pickup shots by myself, okay? It's artistic.
Yeah.
You don't get to see his grief. Because I can act with not just my face. Yeah, maybe we should scrap the other scene. Maybe this is the scene that we should submit for Oscar consideration.
Iron soundtrack, man.
This is Somewhere in Time.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
one of
that's
my favorite movies, man. I love it.
Didn't we fight about this? Didn't someone say it sucked?
Maybe. It's so good. Anyway.
I'm acting with my crotch, yes. It's called a vignette. Okay? Goodness gracious. Some people have no media literacy. See, now you can tell he's resigned to his grief. He's lost the struggle. And he's reaching for that brown paper bag. What could be in it? Who knows? You would if you read the book.
I'm too sexy for my love. You're too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me.
It's because he's running the whole way.
It's a pretty ballsy move to cut between two different songs.
Yeah, I think it's well
Actually.
done. It's well done.
But the songs represent what's happening in each scene.
Yeah.
If you didn't notice.
Uh-huh.
I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk.
Oh, I forgot you had a shirt on.
Yeah, I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Oh, no, this is my turn.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown. Oh, we're headed for Venus, Venus. We stand tall. 'Cause baby, they've seen us and welcome us.
Was that for artistic reasons? No, I did not have a gun on set.
Yep. I figured that was probably it.
I did well. Okay, I didn't have the gun that we used in this scene when we filmed on Friday. And then I did the pickups on Saturday.
Gatsby, say hello to my little friend.
Look here, old sport. It was an accident. I swear.
My name is George Wilson. You killed my wife. Prepare to die.
You missed. You're 3 feet away and you missed. How did you miss from 2? You don't even have to aim. You're.
That's why it's PG-13, guys.
Oh dear, yeah. Oh boy.
I was so proud of this special effect. No, it's ketchup. It's
I was
ketchup.
gonna say, is that practical effect?
That was a practical. That was a practical. Watch.
That's
Wanna see
not
that again?
AI or CGI?
This is a practical effect. You gotta guess how we did this. It's genius.
Did you
don't have to aim. You're.
Did you just toss ketchup? Did you get a squeeze bottle and just I don't know.
No, it's much more convoluted
Did he
than that.
did he spit ketchup at you?
No.
Okay,
Let
okay.
me see if I can pause it.
Prepare to die.
You missed. You're 3 feet away and you missed. How did you miss from 2? You don't even have to aim. You're.
We took a paintball gun, pulled off the barrel, and stuffed both ends with a cotton ball, which you can see striking my chest, and filled it with ketchup, and then shot it at me.
I
thought it was a pretty good idea.
Okay.
That's clever.
Did it
All right,
mess up your paintball gun?
Huh?
Did it mess up your paintball gun?
No, because it was just the barrel, and then I took it out and cleaned it.
Okay.
You can remove the barrels.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So I just loaded the barrel with ketchup, and then what year did I make this? This was June. No, this was sophomore year. This wasn't when I was a junior. Sophomore, because then I made the Partner's Tale next year, the year later, and I did my senior project, or maybe I did Partners. No, it was either my sophomore or junior year. I honestly don't remember. And I graduated in 2009, so minus two or three from that. Yeah, pretty good work, I know. I impressed me too. Yeah, probably, but it wouldn't have come out as fast. I wanted it to look like a blast. I think it actually turned out looking pretty dang good. It would have been funnier though to see like a squirt.
Yeah.
But I was trying to make
I think
an
that
effect.
was clever. You weren't trying to be obviously.
I was
bad.
trying to make it look like an explosion of blood.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I also forgot that it's a comedy, and it would have been very funny to just squirt ketchup. You know, have someone. It would have been better to repeat the crying gag instead of throwing water on Wilson.
Somebody come up with a cup and
instead of throwing water on Wilson's face so he can cry, they should have had a little spoon of ketchup.
And just yeah.
In hindsight, that would have been better.
That would have been way better.
Gatsby died in a swimming pool. I don't know if you've read the book.
Yeah.
That's why I'm swimming. I'm also smiling in this. What?
And now the heavy metal comes in.
Yeah, because it's yet another song from the Matrix soundtrack. Which we recently learned doesn't actually appear in the Matrix movie, but it's on the Matrix soundtrack. Is the Du Hast?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Du hast mich.
It's a masterpiece, really.
Du hast mich.
Have I been out of high school for 23 years? Probably. Yeah.
Oh, and Mark Clark was saying that he's been out of high school for longer than I've been around.
Oh, me. I didn't do the math. So. See, there you go.
Du hast.
Paul Miller is credited in every role because he didn't do any of the work.
Du hast. Du bist der.
Also, the credits are way too long. What did I do? I had some jokes.
Treue sein für alle Tage. Nein.
It's such a good song. It's a great credit song, too. I think I've used it in credits before. Oh man, where were the jokes? I had like companies about. Anyway, there's it keeps going because there's a blooper reel and a behind the scenes footage reel that were included on the DVD. I cut out the music video, which was also included on the DVD, because 90% of it is included in the movie.
Yeah.
But my dad insisted that I do a full version because he loved it so much. So that is The Great Gatsby.
I love it.
That was phenomenal.
What were I had before. Okay. There was a gag with, additional funding by Paul's Diaper Co., Paul Miller Incorporated, Miller's Killers for Hire,
Miller LTD,
Paul's Rent-A-Cop, Burley Ben's Karate School. There's some good ones.
Yeah,
there's some good gags in there. I was pretty funny. I was a pretty funny guy. Do you guys want to watch the bloopers? They're not good. They're not good.
Compared to the rest of it?
The Gatsby cut was worth it? It was worth it? That was worth all the build-up? I disagree. I didn't rewatch these. I don't. I can't.
Oh, I see.
No. Are you ready?
You ready?
No.
Oh, I forgot there was nudity in the movie. Yeah.
I think you had trunks on.
I was well, yeah, I did, but I was really self-conscious because I was fat until this year of high school, and so I still thought I was fat, even though looking back, I was like, wait, I was actually pretty darn skinny. But it's because I stretched out. I never lost any weight. I was a super chubby kid, and then I hit a growth spurt, after my freshman year of high school, and I started growing like crazy, and I just stretched out the fat that was previously on me.
Interesting.
But then I did a bunch of running and so I did get pretty skinny my junior and senior year.
Hello to my little friend. Howard Gatsby. Just in case.
It's for some reason more loud.
How long you gonna be here for?
No. That's a big question. How long are you gonna be here? Because I said all night before. I didn't realize it wasn't in there. Well, say, how long are you gonna be here? Okay. What? Wait, I need another accent. For all night.
How long are you gonna be here? Allow me to do that.
How long are you going to be here? How long are you going to be here? I'm going to be here all night. Just in case.
Method acting, really.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's phenomenal.
Under 5. That's a pretty big spurt. So, I thought these bloopers were funny when I was a kid because it was just us laughing. They're not. It's not even like good examples of there's one shot that's actually funny, and because we had to do the blood twice, and we messed up the first time.
I feel like a lot of bloopers nowadays are that actually. I've come across some other bloopers of some actual shows, and
they're garbage.
Like, oh, these are hilarious. No, they're not. They're just people breaking character and laughing, and it's like that's not funny. What's the joke?
Well, neither is this.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
And action. Action.
Sorry.
Action.
It was just. I don't know why I included that. This one goes on for way too long.
Rapid fire.
There's more cuts of me doing that really long line, and they're not.
But she was dead, and I think I was dear.
I'm skipping.
Grab the wheel, and they'll think that.
You okay? Why don't you? You guys. Why don't you and you guys suck. Scene 3, take like a million. Marker, action.
You married me!
She did?
Just tell me when to fire. Don't have my face just like this. Okay, do it.
Oh.
We had to change the way we were shooting that shot, so it was just waist up. But then when I'm in the pool, you can see blood all over my trunks too.
Oh
messed
yeah,
that one up.
got it.
Yeah, I got shot. It was just like just a load of ketchup though. So
A load.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
bloopers
wonderful.
Are not funny at all. This one's a little better. This is the behind the scenes.
Okay.
Oh, there's some.
You're seeing special behind the scenes footage.
It's not much better.
This is me. We're looking at people walking down the street for some strange reason.
And then I hit record, and it's recording.
Now it's recording.
Alan Bentley.
I was very popular.
That's such a good angle for you, man.
Oh
That's her mom filming, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
She really wanted us to be in a thing too.
Strike pose.
This is me proving Carrie wrong because we can film while it's plugged in. This is behind the scenes footage of me getting ready to dance. And Nicole.
I'm not Nicole.
Who's what?
You should
She's
know
not.
my
She's
name.
not.
I'm your lover.
She's not important anyway. It's just me.
Okay.
I'm gonna have fun with
We actually did run her over for this.
That's dedication. That's method acting.
We just did it slowly and then sped it up.
Hey, this is me testing, doing weird things. Okay.
Smart way to do it.
You're seeing special behind the scenes footage of me staying up really late to get this thing done. As you can see, the screen. Oh, there's nothing on there yet, but oh, yes, there is. Oh, this takes a lot of work and a lot of process and a lot of me just doing it. And did I mention a lot of hard work and a lot of time and me pretty much staying up really late the night before to get this thing done. Just want you guys to appreciate the hard work that I put into this film. I'd like to thank my mother for the great inspiration she is to me, and these sunglasses too, because they're amazing. And
This is hard to watch.
It's hard for you to watch?
It's hard to watch.
That's it. That's the end.
Man.
That's the Great Gatsby.
That's wonderful. I love it.
Well done.
My dad would show these movies to every girl I dated.
Really?
Yes, my wife has
He
seen
does
them,
it.
and she thinks that they are retarded.
I was gonna say.
She also had to watch them all in one sitting too. The
Oh, my
first
goodness.
time she met my parents.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really, really funny.
She almost didn't marry me because of these movies.
Yeah, yeah. Did she actually say that?
I think she did say it as a joke, yeah. Oh boy. She still married me. Yep. She married me for my truck.
Man,
one
it's
that
late.
always had a cracked windshield.
So?
I just remember I literally was always talking about that cracked windshield every time we got in it.
It had a bench seat, okay? One you could slide on over in.
Yeah, it did. It definitely did.
Yep. That's how the
What
whole
happened to that truck? Did you
pretty sure
total it?
I'm pretty sure Charles totaled it.
No, I
it was
didn't
Julie.
total it. It was
Julie.
it was-
Julie drove it into a ditch.
Yeah, it was one of the girls. not me.
It's still at our house. Just dead. I don't. My dad.
Really?
Just,
I drove it. I drove it for a while after
Yeah.
somebody totaled it. I drove
was
it.
Julie.
We replaced the engine, and I drove it for a while. Maria drove it for a while. That's definitely one of my favorite cars. The red truck.
Yeah.
It was really good. I dinged it up a little bit. I got into an accident and I helped fix it. And
I've never been in an
I hit
accident.
the passenger headlight I got into a little fender bender.
Ooh.
And I felt really bad because it was a really good truck. And
Really,
it wasn't mine; it was my dad's. But he let me take it to college. So, yeah, it was a Toyota T100, and it ran for a very long time. And then Julie is the one who broke it. She was learning how to drive and just drove it straight into a ditch.
Mm-hmm. And then it replaced the engine, and we used it afterward, but it wasn't as reliable.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually broke down. I think the engine died again or something.
Yep. If Jared can get a woman, there's hope for Charles to find one.
I'm engaged.
He's engaged.
I'm engaged.
She just needs a visa.
She just needs to be let in the country. That's it.
Yeah, they should have named it the T1000. That would have been a better name.
Oh, totally.
Anyway, there you have it, Mark. That's the Gatsby cut. It's atrocious. I've already uploaded it to YouTube. I will make it a members only thing because I don't want people to watch it.
You don't want newcomers to.
So you can watch it at your leisure without any commentary, and then after we got to do a stream. We got to watch all the other ones and laugh at me.
That would be fun.
But yeah, we just talk so much about TV shows. It's not going to work at the end of a best gen.
Yeah.
So we'll figure out maybe like a Friday night. Could you guys do like a Friday night? Just watch.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a 2-hour stream anymore because we've taken 30 minutes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Totally.
We'll see. And we'll see if we can get Alex and maybe some other white cloaks to come make fun of me. It's bad.
It'll be fun.
It's very bad. It's a lot harder for me to watch these than you. Okay? It's quite embarrassing.
I was watching some old ones too that I'd done, and I feel you.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll plan a stream. I'm just trying to figure out when. So maybe we could do Sunday. Can you do a Sunday stream?
I mean, those are a little harder.
We'll figure it out.
Not this week. Maybe next week.
Maybe.
We will.
But those are harder.
We will plan a stream. We'll watch them all. I really don't want to. The Samson one is really bad. I legitimately forgot that it existed. It's terrible.
I'm excited for the mathematician though, because I don't remember that one.
The mathematician is genuinely funny. Like there's bad acting, and sometimes stuff isn't in focus that it's supposed to be. It's bad cinematography, but it's good quality writing, and it's genuinely a funny movie to watch.
Nice.
So you can laugh at the cringe, but also laugh at some of the jokes because the writing is. We took like 3 years to write that movie. The Mathematician, if you don't know, the story is me and my best friend in the world had the guy who helps me with my music, Aaron Feeney. We had a geometry class together. It was the first time where we were ever in the same class too, because we always had different. In middle school, they had like 2 different tracks, and they divided like the school, and so half the students had like half the teachers, and the other half of the students only interacted with the other half of the teachers. So we were in different tracks, and then in high school, he finally was in my class, and then he left and went to a different high school in town for the rest of college. So we weren't even together for that long. But we were just goofing around in geometry class, and because you had to bring all the utensils, right? Because you had to physically draw all the graphs, and so we had a protractor and a compass, and we would just pretend like we were murdering each other, during geometry class all the time, always, because like you put a protractor in your hand, and it's like Wolverine claws, man. You're like, what if this was a knife, and what if you killed people with it?
Yeah, I think we've
also
all
a
done that.
compass. Like I bled from those things all the time because they were sharp as heck. And so we're like, okay, what if there was a serial killer who only killed people with math? And then we started writing The Mathematician. And it was actually funny. And then we started filming it, and it was terrible. And then the next year, he took a film class, and they had to do a project. So we're like, we have to do this. We have to make The Mathematician. And so I handed the reins over to him. So he had to be behind the camera, for it to work. But it was a joint effort. And he had final cut. Okay. But the script was us. And I was saying it facetiously earlier, but there is a scene that he wrote and filmed without me, and it's the best part of the movie. And I hated him so much for that. It's the best joke in the whole film, and it's so funny. And I didn't know it existed until we watched it in the theater. They had a big fancy theater at the school, and we watched it there and had a huge premiere. It was fun.
Dang, now I'm super excited because I
The
don't remember
Mathematician
this
is
at all.
funny. Yeah. There was a plot hole in the script. We're like, wait, how did he get from here to here? And so he had to quickly write a filler scene. It's the best scene. It's the best scene in the movie. And I hate him. And I hate him for it. He's not even a comedian. He's a musician. He plays music. He's a nerd. He plays cello.
It happens.
He did a better joke. So, yeah. Oh, Conan Tuesday. Yeah, sure. I will try to not forget. Try not to fall asleep. I'll play some Conan on Tuesday. And then we'll shoot around a text to see when we can watch the rest of these crappy movies. But thanks for tuning in. It's been a blast. Yeah. I've been thoroughly embarrassed, and for some reason we're going to do it again. And these movies will only be available, I guess, well, you can go back and watch the stream, but with our commentary overlaid. And if you want to see them for some reason uninterrupted, I don't know why you would, you can become a channel member. So Gatsby's going to go live after the end of the stream. I'll make that a members only video. Oh no, sorry, I'll need to make a thumbnail for it. So it'll be like a couple minutes. Next week we get Pluribus.
Yeah.
Pluribus Unum.
Yeah,
and then more no more Chad Powers, but more. We still got a couple weeks of.
That's Friday.
We got a couple more weeks of House of David. Yeah. Yeah, it comes out Friday, so you'll have to watch it Friday or Saturday morning.
And we've got Stranger Things soon.
I don't care about Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm not giving money to Netflix. I might pirate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna give money to Netflix either, but I'm gonna watch it.
It's Vince Gilligan's new show, man. We've talked about this. Yeah.
And then I can't think of. I think that's it. House of David, Pluribus, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. House of David and Pluribus.
All right.
There's a couple movies that are going to be coming out at the end of the year that Now You Three Me. Wicked Part 2.
Wait, isn't it like 4? Now You See Me 4 or something like that?
No, it's the third one.
It is only 3? Okay.
It's Now You Three Me. Now You Don't. Zootopia 2. The Disney Marvel Wonder Man is releasing at the end of this year, and it's going to be a dumpster fire. There's the Knives Out 3, and we're supposed to get Avatar Fire and Ash this December too. I'm excited for that one. I'll see that one in theaters.
Oh yeah.
Which one? Wait, which one are you excited for?
Avatar 3.
Yeah, that one will be good.
I mean, it's probably the story's going to be stupid, but it'll be fun to watch, like they all have been.
I mean, hopefully
this soon. Didn't it take 10 years to do the sequel?
They filmed 2 and 3 simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
It still took
All
a
right,
long
then.
time to get 3 done. But you can see it on screen.
No, it's because the majority of the movie is post.
Yeah, I mean all the acting is done in mocap stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But,
anyways,
mm-hmm.
I mean, it looked fantastic. The story's okay, but looks amazing. I think that's the reason people like the movies is because they just look phenomenal.
The other thing that made the second movie worth it was the family message too. Was really good. Even though the story was stupid, it was a good hey, family's important and dads are cool. I watched it with my dad. Were you there? Were you there, Charles? It was me, Dad, and someone else. Maybe it was James. Maybe it was just Sam.
Maybe I don't remember when it came out. Now
I think you were gone. I think you were in Brazil.
Yeah.
When did Avatar 2 drop?
2023.
Yeah.
22.
No, 2022.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of Sigourney Weaver, I finally watched Aliens, and that was fun.
It's good, right?
It was good. Very dated, as in special effects and the style of movies and whatnot. But it was good.
But they do a good job of playing to their strengths, and keeping the monster in the shadows, like Jurassic Park 1 did, you know?
Yeah. I think I think they should continue to do that in many things, because the monster is a lot less terrifying when it's in the open. Even if it looks good, it's a lot less terrifying. So Jurassic Park needs to put him back into the shadows.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Absolutely.
I'm going to watch the other Alien movies. Pluribus.
You should. I like them.
House of David. I'll watch Stranger Things when it comes out. I think I'll try watching The Witcher too. I watched because I'm curious. I'm morbidly curious, and I watched the other seasons. Yeah, I just don't remember kind of what happened, and I don't want to rewatch. I'll probably watch a recap on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully Conan Tuesday. I can do it. Let me double check.
I liked The Witcher at first. I was excited. It was a cool show at first.
It had potential.
Then it got dumb. First season was fun.
Oh, Tuesday's election day. I could stream. It's fine. We vote by mail here in Utah. It's retarded.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. I gotta go.
See you next week. It's been a blast, everybody.
See you guys.
More good stuff to come.
Bye.
Bye.
And now it is time to say goodbye.
We had a great conversation.
It's been fun. But all good things must come to an end, and the goodest ending I can think of is...
Right now, this moment, this night.
So I guess we just say goodbye.
So, goodbye.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day. But come back next week for more outrageous bloopers.
This is the end.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
to the channel and you can join us along for the ride. And if you pay me, I'll try to be more entertaining. So please consider joining Patreon and getting your name in the credits with pride.
I'd buy that for $1.